Good morning and welcome to the Catherine Moran Coleman Aquatic Center here on the campus of Brown University for day 4, our final day of the 2021 New England Seniors Championships. Whew, what a weekend it has been. Some extremely fast swimming, some amazing performances, basically turned in all the way around by every single swimmer here. It's been great to be back inside Brown University for the first time in probably over a year. I know I've said that quite a few times this weekend, but it continues to hold true being back in a venue like Brown has been fantastic. So this morning, alongside Elisa Pelchat, running the camera, I am Jeremy Abreu. Let's hope the voice sticks with me today, day 4. I'm used to 3-day meets, not always used to 4-day meets, so a lot of extra talking, especially with trials and finals. Like any other broadcast, I always started out by asking if you are out there and listening right now, if you could please jump into the live chat and just let me know that you can hear me and that you can see everything okay. That would be fantastic and appreciated here this morning. I've had many instances in the past where I was actually online and talking and nobody was listening because nobody could hear me. So just making sure that I'm connected in and everything is good this morning. Again, full day of events. This will be probably on the longer side because we do have the 1,000 and the 1,650 this morning. We'll start it off with event 29, the mixed 200-yard medley relay. There will be 3 heats to that. We'll move right into the individual events, the 200-yard IM. Following the IM, we'll move into the 1 free. After the 1 free, we'll move right into the 2 breast. After the 2 breast, we'll go into the 1 fly. After the 1 fly, we will have the men's 1,000 free and the women's mile. So, great day. I'm looking outside. We got no snow. I know there was a forecast for some snow for some parts of New England, maybe up north. We just got a little bit of a wintry mix down here overnight, a lot of rain. Tough night on the local scene for the Patriots. Patriots suffered a 27-17. No, I don't think that was the score. Yes, 27-17 loss to the Colts out in Indianapolis, breaking their 7-game win streak. Celtics with a win, though, at home against the Knicks. So that was good. 1 for 2. So we're getting ready to get started here. Actually, we still have about 9 minutes. Warm-ups are just finishing up right now. Again, our first event will be the mixed 200-yard medley relay. We'll have 3 heats. We'll have a full complement of swimmers here. All our technology is working. I've confirmed it. It is all working. Please let her know. Thank you. All working. So we'll be ready to go here at 9 o'clock when we get started. You know, I haven't taken a look to see what Natalie Manion is swimming. Natalie is 5 for 5 in A championships so far this weekend. And yes, she is swimming in the 2 IM, and it's no surprise she's the top seed. Only person coming in with a qualifying time under 2 minutes. So Manion will continue to keep her string of perfect A final championships intact today. Looks like she's swimming, like I mentioned, in the 2IM. Let's take a look at the 100 free. 100 free as well. And I'm guessing she's in the breaststroke. Let's see. She's... Okay, so you can only be in 7 events, so that I think that'll be it for her. But like I've said, we've had some fantastic performances this weekend here at Brown. It's really a testament to all the training and dedication these swimmers have put in. Maureen Cox checking in. All is good. Can hear and see. Great. That's fantastic to hear. Thank you very much, Maureen, for that. Again, I always get a little nervous until someone confirms they can hear me and they can see what's going on at the pool. So as I was saying, you know, all of these swimmers, coaches, parents should be applauded for this championship, because as any swim parent knows, it really takes a village, right? Parents' role in swimming and the nutrition and getting up early mornings, bringing people back and forth to the pool is extremely vital. So it really takes a village to make all of this happen. So all of you swim parents out there, you should be applauded for doing a great job. Swimmers are doing a great job. Coaches all the way around. Again, a big thank you to all of the volunteers here this weekend. So back at Brown in a venue like this, the volunteers are extremely crucial to everything that we are doing here. So we have parent volunteers out at the table. We have parent timer volunteers. Volunteers are everywhere. The officials are all volunteers, so we certainly appreciate everybody and their volunteerism. Without you, we wouldn't be able to make it happen. Again, we're going to start off this morning. Event 29, it's the mixed 200-yard medley relay. We'll have 3 heats of that, and then we'll move in to the 2IM. Actually, there's Natalie Mannion on the bulkhead deck, making her way out of the warm-up pool. Warm-up should be done in just about a minute or so. They'll clear the pool. Parent timers should be coming in shortly. Actually, I think they're already in the building. They are. They're in the far corner on the left. So parent timers are ready to rock and roll. We're ready. We got our data coming through. So it will be a fantastic day. It's funny that my voice is, I'd say it's not an A today. It's a B minus, C plus. So, of course, this is probably going to be the longest morning session of the day. Let's take a look at my heat sheet here. You know, that's a good question. My partner just asked me if they were starting with awards, but we do have our award camera set up. So we're ready to go. If they do start with awards on the podium, we will be ready to go and bring you that coverage. Parents are lining up. Mia Chambers. You know, Mia, thank you for checking in, and you've been loyal to the stream all weekend. I don't think you've missed a session. So appreciate you and your engagement on the live stream. Happy to bring it to you. Yes, swim parents, swim families are a group unlike any other. As my partner can attest to, she probably puts 30,000 miles on her car a year, driving to and from swim practices for both of her daughters, Julia Pelchat, who you'll see here this morning, and Emily. So the relay teams are starting to line up. We're T-minus 3 or 4 minutes from getting going. Randy Wilson checking in. Randy, good to see Randy last night. His daughter Braylon swimming for the Nashua Storm. Randy, one of those volunteer officials that I talked about earlier and thanked. He did a couple shifts or more for the championships. He got to take a little bit of a relaxation. Got to actually sit in the stands yesterday and take in the meet. So good morning to you up in New Hampshire there, Randy. Best of luck to Braylon today. I don't know if we're going to be going through. You know, we haven't done the national anthem every morning. We've done it every evening. We haven't done it every morning, I don't think. So we'll see. Swimmers are lined up, the relay teams. Ready to go. You'll have Executive in lane 1, Cape Cod in 2, Hockomock Area Y in lane 3, Kingfish in 4, Webb's Tornadoes in 5, Executive A in 6, and United Swim Club in 7. Lane 8 will be open. Again, swimmers are ready. Oh, there's the whistle. We may be getting an early start here this morning. Okay, so we didn't have any graphic overlay there on the lanes, but we are connected, so we'll see what happens when they come back. I think it just might be a little nuance with the first heat. We're passing our data. So United Swim Club out to the fast start. And no, we're not passing our data appropriately, or we're not getting our overlays, so bear with us, folks. Yeah, so we do have our timer running. But we don't have our graphics, so I just sent a quick text to our software partner here. We should have something for you soon, so I apologize for that. It is Cape Cod Swim Club, though, in lane 2. Okay, I see what's happening. So we should be good for Heat 2. We should be fine for Heat 2, so let's take a look. When Heat 2 comes, I can breathe a sigh of relief. I think we'll be fine on Heat 2. So it is Cape Cod. There we go. Cape Cod takes it. Second place goes to Executive. Third place is Kingfish. Low stress. Yes, we're back. That made me nervous like you wouldn't believe. My heart dropped. My anxiety kicked in. So we are okay. We are up and running again here at Brown. This will be the second heat of the mixed 200 medley relay. You see the lane assignments there. Top time coming in belongs to Phoenix, 3:37.12. Phoenix will put Brooks, Tope, Martino, and Umwan out there. Again, this is the mixed medley relay, so 2 males, 2 females out there. We got the strobe. We got some police sirens going on in here. Okay, so there was a false start. There was a false start, apparently. Something happened here out of the normal, so they've brought the swimmers back. Okay, so they're going to clear Heat 2. They're going to put Heat 3 out on the blocks, and then they're going to bring Heat 2 back. So apparently there was a false start, so they have to square that away. Okay, so what it was lane 8, which was supposed to be the Weymouth Waves, was not at the start blocks for their start. They started without them. They got there late. So we're moving on to Heat 3. What a start here. Could be a crazy day here at Brown. So we're moving on to Heat 3 without having finished Heat 2. Gators in 1, Solo in 2, United in 3, Solo in 4, Bluefish in 5, Commonwealth in 6, Bluefish in 7, Phoenix in 8. It will be Mannion leading it off for Commonwealth in 6. So we don't have United. United is not participating in this relay. So lane 3 is open. Lacar, Lord, McLaughlin, Ferguson, Mannion, Farris, and Kerr in that order in the pool for their respective teams. Right now, it is Solo leading the way by a little under 2 seconds, followed by Commonwealth and Gators. Again, this is the mixed medley relay. 2 men's, 2 women's swimmers. Obviously, some strategy associated with who you put where. It's good to see all of the swimmers lining the far side of the pool with their masks on, cheering all of their teammates. That's Anna Bamer in the water for Solo. Solo maintains their lead over Phoenix and Bluefish. Some good energy in the building here this morning. I feel like yesterday morning's first relays were a little dead in terms of a crowd standpoint. Good energy here this morning. Solo remains your leader, followed by Bluefish and Commonwealth. So this is our final swimmers in the water. So here comes Bluefish in 5. Let's see, can they chase down Commonwealth? It will be close, but it will be Commonwealth, Solo, who takes it. Bluefish second, Commonwealth third. So Solo Aquatics A, 136.72. And now we're going to go back, I believe, to Heat 2. So a little out of order today, but that's fine. This will be Heat 2, event 29. Crimson in 1, Kingfish in 2, Crimson A in 3, Phoenix in 4, Gator B in 5, Commonwealth B in 6, Amherst A in 7, Weymouth in 8. Five boys, 5 men, 3 women leading it off. So again, certain amount of strategy connected with who leads off, who finishes. Looks like it's Commonwealth right now leading the way. Commonwealth B followed by Phoenix B, Kingfish A. So Commonwealth with a little over a second lead on Phoenix. Commonwealth, Phoenix, Bluefish, all at the top in our standings. So it's Phoenix who will get to the wall first here, followed closely by Kingfish, 0.3 away. Crimson A, 2.5 seconds behind right now as the butterfly strokers are in the water. So it will be Phoenix's relay to lose here. Their anchor is Malia Umwan. Phoenix, Gators, Crimson, 1, 2, and 3. Gators anchor is Ava Wertnan, the Boston College commit. So it's Boston College against Michigan here for first and second. Here comes Preston Amos for Commonwealth. To the wall, it will be Phoenix who takes it. Gators held on for second. Crimson third, so great relays there. Phoenix taking it, 139-17. We had a soft touch there in lane 6. So check meet mobile. It looked like Preston Amos may have passed the Gators. So Commonwealth may have taken second, but there was a soft touch. So we'll keep an eye on that as we move forward. Right now, we'll move into event number 30. This is the women's 200-yard IM. There will be 8 heats. First, we're going to do awards right now, I think. So we'll keep an eye on that. We may be doing awards. So we'll keep you posted on this. Still waiting to see what we do here, whether we're going right into the IM or whether we're doing awards for those relays. Either way, we'll have the action for you. So we will have awards. We're going to get rid of the graphics for you. There you go. So there was a tie for third, Phoenix and Commonwealth. So I knew there was a soft touch somewhere, and it was with Commonwealth. So Commonwealth and Phoenix. Okay, so Bluefish is second. They're on the left-hand side of the podium, closest to us. Ferguson, him, Parent. And Solo Aquatics will take first. It sounded like that was a new meet record. So a new meet record for Solo Aquatics for the mixed 200 medley relay. Congratulations to them as you see all the swimmers with their masks on crowding the blocks, or the podium, I should say. That's got to be a record for the most number of people on a podium. We got a lot of people up there. We got 2 teams on the third place slot. So good to see. Take you back to live action here at Brown University. Lanes 1 and 8 will be open in our first heat. This is event number 30, the women's 200 IM. There will be 8 heats. Melena Whitney in lane 2, Ula Haller in 3, Maeve Hogan in 4, Gabriella Rizzuto in 5, Kylie Donahue in 6, and Catherine Jennings in lane 7. So the top time coming into this heat belongs to Maeve Hogan, the 16-year-old from Crimson, 2:17.88. She's in lane 4, right in the middle of the pool. So Hogan followed by Rizzuto and Haller leading the way here. Rizzuto comes in with a 2:18.66. Haller a 2:19.61. So not a lot of distance between any of these swimmers, all within a second or two of each other. with their times coming in. Maeve Hogan remains in the lead by the slimmest of margins over her teammate Haller. About a little over a quarter of a second lead over Haller, 0.3 on Rizzuto. So lanes 3, 4, and 5 is where all of the leaders are right now. Those were our top qualifiers coming in. Hogan appears to still be in the lead. And it looks like she has lengthened her lead on Rizzuto. So Rizzuto, on the power of a strong breaststroke, has moved into second. So Hogan touches the wall, makes her turn for her final 25 here. So Hogan will take it, followed by Rizzuto and Haller. So Maeve Hogan, your Heat 1 winner. We'll move into heat number 2. All 8 lanes occupied here. Emma St. Hilaire in lane 1, Joss Halsey in 2, Caitlin Patt in 3, Abigail Gowern in 4, Harper Stevenson in lane 5, Fiona Wang in 6, Jelena Plawacha in 7, and Kylie Herbstruber in lane 8. Top time coming into this heat belongs to Abigail Gowern, the 15-year-old from Phoenix, 2:14.56. It is Pat to the wall first, followed by Plaucha and Stevenson in that order. So 1, 2, 3 early on. Caitlin Pat from the Boston YMCA Bluefins, 28:15. 28:15 for Pat out in the start. Looks like Pat remains in the lead. We'll get you those. We'll get you those splits. Plaucha leading the way. Stevenson 3/100ths behind, followed by Wang. So our top 6 swimmers separated by just under 0.6. So really anybody's race right now. Event 30, Heat 2, 2 of 8 in the women's 200-yard IM. And as you can see, they are tightly bunched. They will come back. It looks like Stevenson has edged ahead from Purple Valley Aquatics. She's in lane 5, and it is Stevenson to the wall first, followed by Gowern and Wang. So the top 3 separated by a little over a second here going into the freestyle. So let's see if Gowern can catch Stevenson. Abigail Gowern has had a great weekend herself thus far. Stevenson, though, keeping her foot on the gas here in lane 5. Here comes Gowern. So Stevenson and Gowern at the flags. It looks like it will be Gowern. 2:12.24 for Gowern. Stevenson takes second, 2:12.42. Wang third, 2:13.78. So Abigail Gowern, your come from behind Heat 2 winner. We'll move into Heat 3. Looks like lane 4 is open. So lane 4 is open. Lane 1, Jacqueline Story. Lane 2, Sophia Demetric. Lane 3, Megan Kelly. Lane 5, Amalia Guerra. Lane 6, Natalia Robach. Lane 7, Carmen Bunt. And in lane 8, we have Debbie Wells. Top time coming into this heat belongs to Amalia Guerra from Bluefish, 2:12.53. Looks like it's Demetric leading the way early, followed by Story and Guerra. Top four separated by a little over a second, as we see typically in the very beginning. So lane 4 is open. It was Demetric who led the way early. Looks like she's maintained her lead through the backstroke. It is Demetric followed by Wells and Guerra. 1 second separating the top three. So Sophia Demetric, the 16-year-old from Solo Aquatics, she came in with a 2:13.01. Swimming this 2IM as a bonus event. Once again, we talked about the bonuses yesterday. If you qualify in one event, you can have, I believe it's 2 bonuses, 3 bonuses. If you qualify in 2 events, you can have 2 bonuses. And if you qualify in 3, you can have 1 bonus. So this is a bonus event. And a maximum of 7 personal events, not including relays. So Natalia Robach has now moved into first, followed by Demetric. So she's dropped down to second. Debbie Wells moves up to third here at the freestyle portion. And it looks like it's going to be Robach. So Robach, the 16-year-old from Bluefish. A strong butterfly portion, and it will be Robach who takes first. Second goes to Demetric. Third place, Debbie Wells. So Natalia Robach from Bluefish, your Heat 3 winner. We'll move into Heat number 4. Okay, it looks like Heat lane 6 is open. So yes, it is lane 6 that's open. Amelia Barron in lane 1, Meredith Teague in 2, Elena Dudkina in 3, Cambria Jewett in lane 4, Kelsa Dater in 5, Aya Hassani in lane 6, and Chloe Akambi in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Cambria Jewett, 2:11.85 for Jewett from the Storm. She's 15. She leads the way after the butterfly. 27.98 for Jewett. Teague second, Barron third right now as they move into the backstroke. Jewett looks like she's maintaining her lead in lane 4. So it's Cambria Jewett at the halfway point leading the way, followed by Chloe Akambi and Meredith Teague. She has just under a 2-second lead on Akambi, so Jewett doing a good job through the butterfly and backstroke, building up that lead. Jewett continuing to look strong. Here comes lane 1, so keep an eye on Amelia Barron, and also lane 8, Chloe Akambi. So the outside lanes here pressing Jewett. And it will be Barron in the lead, followed by Akambi. Jewett has actually fallen back to third place right now. 0.2 of a second separating, so anybody's race here. Barron, Jewett, Akambi. And actually, Barrett and Akambi were tied for first at that last turn. So let's see what happens here as we get to the wall. It looks like it's Akambi in lane 8. And it is Chloe Akambi who takes it, 2:11.29. Barron takes second, 2:11.82. Kelsa Dater moves up into third, 2:12.16. Jewett drops to fifth, 2:12.76. So Chloe Akambi, your Heat 4 winner. We'll move into Heat 5. Clara Bodner in lane 1, Alexa Lindell in 2, Christina DiPietro in lane 3, Ruby Groves in lane 4, Seda Bild in 5, Savina Villani in 6, Sarah Bernard in lane 7, and Ava Larkin in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Ruby Groves in lane 4, 2:10.57. It's Bodner to the wall first, followed by DiPietro and Groves. Our top 4 swimmers separated by 0.6 of a second very early on after the butterfly. We've moved into the back. It looks like Groves has now moved into the lead with DiPietro in lane 3, so lanes 3 and 4. Villani making a push, so is Bodner in 1, and it is Clara Bodner leading the way at the halfway point. Bodner followed by DiPietro and Groves. So Bodner came in with a time of 2:11.43, 16-year-old from the Weymouth Waves. So great backstroke by Bodner. First 25 leg of the breast looks great as well, and she's out there in the lead. Now here comes Villani in lane 6. So it's actually Villani who has taken over the lead going into the freestyle. Savina Villani, she's built up a 1.5 lead on Clara Bodner. Ruby Groves holding tight in third, 2 seconds behind as they move into the freestyle. So Savina Villani, the 17-year-old from Greenwood, she came in with a 2:10.78. And it looks like she's going to cruise to victory here in Heat 5. So Villani goes 2:08.49, DiPietro goes 2:09.67, and Clara Bodner for third goes 2:10.18. I believe the last 3 heats are circle seated. Sonia Mlakar in lane 1, Jayla Pina in 2, Dana Lee in lane 3, Ashlyn Farris in lane 4, Bryn Wright in 5, Avery Lord in lane 6, Jenna Charlad in 7, Megan Nelson in 8. It is Ashlyn Farris. You've heard her name quite a few times this weekend. Multiple times, on the podium. UNC commit. Top time coming in, and it is Farris who is leading the way right now, followed by Dana Lee and Bryn Wright. So lanes 3, 4, and 5 leading the way, pacing the field. Dana Lee came in with a 2:05.79, Bryn Wright a 2:04.34. Farris's time is almost 3 full seconds ahead of them, as you see Farris starting to break away here in the backstroke. So Farris has increased her lead to a little over 1.5 seconds on Lee. Sonia Mlakar from Gators has moved into third. Very strong backstroker. I would expect to see Jayla Pina make a move here. Very strong breaststroker. She came into the breaststroke in 5th place. I'd expect to see her probably move up a spot or 2 in this portion of the swim, and it does look like Pina has moved into third. She's going to challenge for second heading into the freestyle. Farris still leading the way, though. Farris followed by Lee and Pina, so Jayla Pina has moved up into third. And it looks like that could be our finish. Farris, Lee, Pina right now. We'll see if Lee can catch Farris. Dana Lee starting to make a move here on Farris in lane 3. Will it be enough? And no, it will be Ashlyn Farris who takes it. It did show Dana Lee taking it. So check Meet Mobile for that one, but it was Farris who touched first, followed by Lee, Pina in third. So keep an eye on Meet Mobile for those updated results. We'll move into heat number 7. Addison Abreu in lane 1, Michaela Chokareva in 2, Elisa Kim in lane 3, Malia Umwan in lane 4, Ella Derby in 5, Audrey Zhang in lane 6, Alden White in 7, and Cara Dominici in lane 8. Lane 6 is open, so no Audrey Zhang. Chokareva to the wall first, followed by Umwan and Kim. So it's Phoenix 1, 2, 3 right now. A little over a second separating the top 5 swimmers. Malia Umwan came in with the top time, 2:01:38. So quite a big disparity in times here in these last 3 heats as they're circle seated. It's Umwan to the wall first at the halfway point. Chokareva in second, White in third. So Malia Umwan will be your leader after the breaststroke. She'll turn into freestyle. Umwan, Derby, Chokareva leading the way. So Umwan takes first, Derby second, White third. I got a frog in my throat. Chokareva fourth, Abreu fifth, Kim sixth, Dominici seventh. So Malia Umwan, your Heat 7 winner. And here's our first glance at Natalie Mannion for the day. Mannion is a 5-time winner thus far in our senior championships. She comes in with the top time here, 1:59.95. The only swimmer under 2 minutes. Mannion leading the way. She's followed by Martino. All right, I think I'm better now. I'm sorry, folks. Mannion, as my partner giggles at my throat issues, Mannion leading the way by 3.5 seconds over Schneider and Martino. Schneider in second, Martino third, White in fourth from Bluefish. So Natalie Mannion well on her way to being the top qualifier once again in an individual event. She's going to try today to make it a clean sweep, 7 for 7 in championships. She'll undoubtedly be the top seed here tonight in the 2IM. 131.75 going into the free. McCurdy second, Schneider third, Martino fourth, 2 through 4, all through Phoenix. It's really amazing to see Mannion in action. These are the top swimmers in New England, and she's just having dominating performances. 1:59.41, so she drops almost a half a second on her time coming in. McCurdy second, Schneider third. So Natalie Mannion will be your top overall qualifier tonight. We'll move into event number 31. This is the men's 200-yard IM, Heat 1. There'll be 9 heats. Looks like we'll have 3 swimmers here. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. So it's Terentiev in 3, Groves in 4, Kong in 5. Looks like they are showing the top 24 on the scoreboard right now here at Brown University. So it's Groves to the wall first, followed by Kong and Terentiev. Only 3 swimmers here. They're all swimming this as bonus events. So this is a bonus for Groves, Kong, and Terentiev. Davenport, a scratch. Groves came in with a 2:06.58. Of course, George, the younger brother of Ruby Groves, who we just saw swim in the 200 IM. Ruby, of course, a standout for Gators, but also Classical High School in Providence, Rhode Island. And Groves continues to take it out strong here. Groves, Kong, Terentiev, 1, 2, 3. So Groves by almost 3 seconds over Kong, 6 seconds over Terentiev. Groves, a talented multi-sport athlete, also a soccer standout. So a good opening swim for Groves here. He'll take heat 1. 2:03.10 for Groves, 2:04.62 for Kong. Terentiev goes to 2:08.04. Heat 2 in the water, Declan McDonald from Kingford. Do we have an open lane? Yes, so we have open lane in lane 2. So Declan McDonald in lane 1, Bradley Waters in 3, McFadden in 4, Nathaniel Murray in 5, Damian Figet-Kosarev in lane 6, Zachary Parent in 7, Aiden Malvey in lane 8. So we have an open lane in lane 2. It's Bradley Waters from Seacoast to the wall first, followed by McFadden and Murray. Top 5 swimmers less than a second apart. This is our second of 9 heats this morning in the men's 200 IM. Waters maintains his lead through the backstroke, followed by McFadden and Murray. So once again, it's lanes 3, 4, and 5. Keep an eye on lane 6 right now. Damian Figet-Kosarev, one of the top breaststrokers here in New England. I suspect he will potentially sneak into the top 3 here going into the freestyle. Figet-Kosarev came in with a 2:04.65. Again, all these swimmers swimming this event as a bonus. So Murray, McFadden, and Parent, your top 3 going into the freestyle. Figet-Kosarev, 2.5 seconds off the pace for third. The race between McFadden and Murray is tight. However, it looks like it will be McFadden, and it is. So I was a little unsure of myself there, a little less than a tenth of a second. McFadden takes first, Murray takes second, Parent takes third, Figet-Kosarev takes 5th. Heat 3 in the water, Andrew Song in lane 1, Braden Ando in 2, Nicholas Austin in 3, Elliot Morris in 4, Brian Hall in lane 5, Mateo Smith in lane 6, Eamon Griffin in 7, and Matthew Michael in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Morse, 2:01.96. It was Griffin, Hall, and Smith, 1, 2, and 3. Griffin in lane 7 from Phoenix. Came in with a time of 2:16.52, 16 years old. And it looks like Griffin maintains his lead. Although here comes Hall. So Griffin, Hall, Smith in that order. Less than a second separating our top 3 swimmers. And for a change, they're in lanes 5, 6, and 7. So can Griffin hold on to his lead? Of course he did. He's built his lead through the breaststroke. So an exceptional breaststroke leg here for Eamon Griffin. Hall has moved into second, Smith in third. So Eamon Griffin, the 16-year-old from Phoenix, starting to run away here in heat number 3. It's built up a gigantic lead, and it will be Griffin who takes it, 156.29. Almost a 3-second win there for Griffin. Hall takes second, Smith third. So Phoenix, North Shore Swim Club Gators, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Eamon Griffin, your Heat 3 winner. We'll move into heat number 4. Looks like lane 5 is open. So lane 5 is open. We have Kevin Johnson in 1, Andy Way in 2, Alexei Avakov in 3, Caleb Del Rosario in 4, David Tope in 5, Jordan Moad, friend of the program, in lane 7, Quinn Borchers in lane 8. It's Avakov leading the way, followed by Tope and Del Rosario. So David Tope, the 16-year-old from Phoenix, came in with a 2:01.63. Expect to see Moad make a move here. Very strong backstroker. He's in lane 7. And here he is starting to make that move. Borchers leading the way. Avakov second, Tope third. Moad has moved up into 4th place, so a strong backstroke there. But Quinn Borchers, a name that you've heard quite a few times this weekend. He's in lane 8, leading the way right now. 15-year-old from Kingfish came in with a 2:01.90. Every swimmer here coming in with a 2:01 in this heat. 4/10 separate 1 through 8. So very tightly contested field here. Del Rosario moves into the lead over Borchers. Avakov third. Moad drops to 5th in the freestyle here. So here's our final 50 free. Caleb Del Rosario from Greenwood Swimming, on the heels of a strong breaststroke, moved into the lead after the breaststroke. It'll be between Del Rosario and Borchers at the wall, stroke for stroke, and it's Borchers with the come from behind win. Del Rosario takes second, Avakov third, Jordan Moad takes 4th. So Quinn Borchers, your Heat 4 winner. So lane 6 is open. Evan Allen in lane 1. Friend of the program, Teddy Sun in lane 2. Luke Austin in 3. John Fernandez in 4. Quentin McKell in 5. Alex Parent in lane 7. And Matthew Walden in lane 8. This is heat 5 of 9. Fernandez leading the way, followed by Austin and Walden. John Fernandez, the 14-year-old from South Shore YMCA, came in with a 2:00:45, top time in this heat. Luke Austin, the 18-year-old from Green Mountain Aquatics, in second, 2:00:53. So 7/10 separated them coming in. At the halfway point, it's Allen now who has moved into first, followed by Fernandez. Quentin McKell from Gators has moved into third. So Allen, Fernandez, McKell. We're back to lanes 1, 3, 4, and 5. That's where your top swimmers are right now. Allen McKell has moved into second. Fernandez down to third. Less than 3/4 of a second separate your top 4 swimmers heading into the freestyle. They're all in the first 5 lanes. Allen in 3, Austin in 4, Fernandez, Austin in 3, Fernandez in 4, McKell in 5. It looks like it's going to be McKell, and it is. Quentin McKell takes it. 158.51. Austin takes second. Fernandez takes third. Heat 6, lane 6 once again open. Michael Yang in lane 1, Brian Hickson in 2, Tyler Lutz in lane 3, Eric Wang in 4, William Carrico in 5, Timothy Andrews in 7, Reed Nussbaum in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Eric Wang from Gators, 158.72. And it is Wang leading the way in lane 4, followed by Tim Andrews and William Carrico. Top 4 swimmers a second apart. Looks like Wang is remaining your leader. So he'll take this lead potentially into breaststroke. But here comes William Carrico in lane 5, and it will be Carrico touching first, followed by Wang and Andrews. So William Carrico from Phoenix has now moved into first, heading into the breaststroke. Wang dropping behind slightly. It looks like Andrews has moved up into second. It's close between Andrews and Wang for second right now. William Carrico has built himself a little bit of a lead here in lane 5. Carrico, Yang, Andrews. The lead Carrico has built up on Yang is 3 seconds. So 3 seconds on Yang, 3.5 on Andrews. So William Carrico looks to be in the driver's seat here for Heat 6. Looks like Tim Andrews in lane 7 has moved into second, although keep an eye on lane 1. Yang. So Carrico takes first. Yang second, Andrews third. So Carrico with a great swim, 155.77 from Phoenix. He's your Heat 6 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 7. Full pool of swimmers for the first heat in a while. Daniel McLaughlin in 1, Jack Marin in 2, Nathan Coleman in 3, Thomas Hagar in 4, William Anon in 5, Ryan Shute in lane 6, Quinn Schwab in 7, and Kai Shinkyo in lane 8. Keep an eye on Shinkyo when it comes to the breaststroke. He has a propensity of coming from behind. He likes to swim from behind. But right off the bat, it's Coleman leading the way from Bluefish, followed by Hagar and Shute. Hagar, a multiple-time recipient on the podium this weekend. Had a nice conversation this morning with Kai Shinkyo's father. Told me all about his family watching Kai's meets back home in Japan. So a big hello to the Shinkyo family. Hopefully you're tuning in, watching Kai do his thing in the pool. Coleman in first, Hagar second. Jack Marin has now moved into third. So this is where Shinkyo typically makes his move. During the breaststroke, he came into it in seventh. We'll see if he's able to sneak up into sixth or fifth. But it's Nate Coleman right now looking strong in lane number 3. He's built up a full body length lead, and for Nate, that's a big lead because he's tall. Coleman, Hagar, and Anon. So it will be Nate Coleman who takes Heat 7 here in the men's 2IM. Coleman, also a Bishop Fian standout. He goes a 151.05. Hagar, a 153.92, good for second. William Anon, 154.64, good for third. So Nate Coleman, your Heat 7 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 8. Only, let's see, we have lanes 1 open and 4 and 5 open. So a lot of scratches here on our final day. That puts Nick Andrews, our first swimmer to call out here. Nick Andrews in 2, Landon Him in 3, Jake Thomas in 6, William Kanan in 7, and Jaden Bunt in lane 8. So it's Landon Him out to the early lead, followed by Kanan and Jaden Bunt. All 5 swimmers separated by less than 1 second right now as they move into the backstroke. That's Landon Him leading the way from Bluefish in lane 3, and it will be him at the halfway point leading the way. He's followed by Jaden Bunt in lane 8, Nick Andrews in lane 2. So we just saw Tim Andrews in the previous heat come in third. His twin brother, Nick, now swimming here in lane 8. Rhode Island Aquatic Club swimmers, also standouts on the Bishop Hendricken swim team. Had a nice conversation with their grandmother, Gail, this morning. Here with their mother, Gwen. Father Damien was here yesterday, so big family affair for the Andrews. Him maintains first. William Kanan has now moved into second. Nick Andrews is holding on to his place in third. See if he can catch Kanan. No one will catch him. It will be Landon Him who takes it. 154.90 for him. Kanan will take second. Andrews third, so similar to his brother the heat before. Both Andrews brothers taking third in their respective heats. And this is our 9th and final heat of the men's 2IM. Let's see, do we have any empty lanes? We don't. Luke Jaguar in lane 1, Thomas Denton in 2, Theo Baudet in 3, Josh Parent in lane 4, Raymond Whitaker in lane 5, Mitch Doobie in lane 6, Eric Watka in lane 7, and Henry Bacone-Shore in lane 8. I had the pleasure of talking to Scott Doobie last night, father of Mitchell. Baudet running in first right now, followed by Parent and Denton. So 1, 2, 3 in that order. So Josh Parent in a familiar spot in first place, followed by Baudet. So Baudet drops to second. Mitch Doobie has moved up to third. As they enter the breaststroke portion, Parent has found himself on the winner's podium multiple times this seniors championship weekend. He's having quite a weekend for himself, along with his brothers Alex and Zach. So Parent will move into the freestyle looking strong. He's holding on to a 4.5-second lead over Whitaker from Commonwealth. Baudet in third. Doobie has dropped down to fourth. So Baudet and Doobie have swapped spots. But it will be Josh Parent who takes our 9th and final heat. He will be the top overall qualifier in tonight's finals. 150.07 for Parent. Whitaker takes second, Doobie third, so Doobie moves back up into third. But Josh Parent will be our top overall men's qualifier tonight in the men's 2IM finals. We'll move into our next event, which is number 32. It's the women's 100-yard freestyle. 13 heats coming up. Let's see, we have lane 3 open. Maya Kusan in lane 1, Alexandra Strand in 2, Sarah Baxter in 4, Maxine Cardenas in lane 5, Therese Sansone in 6, Abigail Choi in 7, and Charlotte Lundell in lane 8. All of these ladies swimming the 100 freestyle as a bonus event. And it's Sansone to the wall first, followed by Lundell. Baxter currently running third right now at the halfway point. Baxter came in with the top time, 56.99, the 17-year-old from Bluefish. Tight race here. Baxter and Sansone battling it out. It looks like Sansone has taken the lead, and it will be Sansone who takes it. Choi second, Baxter third. Heat 2 of 13 in the water, full pool of swimmers. Caitlin Archambault in 1, Sydney Stockwell in 2, Cora Zawalik in 3, Ava Wong in 4, Ayana Folger in 5, Sophie Zenkin in 6, Julia Natishin in 7, and Audrey Cook in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Ava Wong from Gators, 55.80. At the halfway point, it looks like it's Natishin leading the way in lane 7. So Natishin leading the way, followed by Zawalik and Archambault. Looks like Cora Zawalik has now moved into first in lane 3, and it will be Zawalik who takes it. 53.87 for Zawalik. Archambault second. Third place goes to Natishin from Solo. Heat 3 of 13 in the water. It looks like lane 5 is open. Cindy Ben in lane 1, Eleanor Kunanen in 2, Sarah Garrett in 3, Isabella Rodriguez in 4, Ella Gauscher in 6, Rebecca Siegel in 7, Paige Wielgus in lane 8. At the halfway point, it's Gauscher leading the way, followed by Kunanen and Siegel. Top time coming in belongs to Isabella Rodriguez, 16-year-old from Greenwood Swimming, 55.43. All 8 swimmers here swimming this one free as a bonus event. The one free, a very popular event to swim as a bonus. Tight race here at the finish. Siegel takes it, Kunanen second, Gauscher third. So nice race there by Siegel. She'll take first. We'll move on to heat number 4. Honor Dufresne in lane 1. Alina Dudkina in 2. Caitlin Horsch in 3. Ann Conway in 4. Julia Pelchat in lane 5. Elizabeth Nesta in 6. Allison Farrell in 7. Caroline McKay in 8. So keep an eye on Pelchat in lane 5. Swimming exceptional of late. She came in with a 54.71, just off the top time in this heat, put up by Ann Conway of 54.69. Horsch is running first at the halfway point, followed by Nesta. Pelchat is running in third right now. So here comes Pelchat. Horsch also up there with her, followed by Nesta. Too close to call at the wall, and it's going to be Nesta who takes first. Horsch second, Pelchat third. So Elizabeth Nesta, your Heat 4 winner. We're into Heat 5. Full swimmers in the pool. Zoe Webster in 1, Lauren Jolly in 2, Emma Shao in 3, Caitlin Chapetta in 4, Morgan Fredette in 5, Kenzie Driscoll in 6, Laura Lee Folger in lane 7, and Aya Hassani in lane 8. At the halfway point, it's Zoe Webster leading the way, followed by Chapetta and Jolly. Less than a half a second separate our top 5 swimmers. Coming down the stretch here, it looks like it's Chapetta who has pulled away, and it is Caitlin Chapetta. She'll take first. Lauren Jolly second, Zoe Webster third. So Caitlin Chapetta, your Heat 5 winner. Heat 6 in the water, Courtney Bogosian in 1, Cara Dominici in 2, Caroline Cavalier in 3, Katie Tesson in 4, Anya Rao in 5, Gabriella Harding in 6, Jenna Charlotte in 7, Anna Zanolo in lane 8. At the halfway point, it's Caroline Cavalier, followed by Tesson. She's in a tie for second with Zanolo. So Cavalier, Tesson, Zanolo, they're your top 3 swimmers right now. At the halfway point, they'll make the turn and come for home. It looks like it's Cavalier, although here comes Zanolo in 8, but it will be Cavalier who takes it. Cavalier, Zanolo, Tesson, 1, 2, 3. Heat 7 in the water. It looks like lane 4 will be open. So Caitlin Lacey in lane 1, Juliana Gita in lane 2, Megan Nelson in 3, Catherine Swan in 5, Noah Chambers in 6, Audi Lynn in 7, and Addison Abreu in lane 8. So it's Gita, Swan, and Chambers in that order. Your top 7 are separated by a little over a half a second. So anybody's race here. They're sprinting toward the flags, and it will be Swan who takes first, Chambers second, Abreu takes third. So Catherine Swan, your Heat 7 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 8, Clara Bodner in lane 1, Carson Ide in 2, Lucy Shivers in 3, Veronica Kosover in 4, Tegan Jeffers in 5, Audrey Sambrook in 6, Natalie Keith in 7, and Allison Brown in lane 8. All 8 swimmers right up with each other here. It is Sambrook leading the way, followed by Chivers and Brown. Top 7 swimmers separated by 0.6 of a second right now at the halfway point. So lanes 2 through 6, shoulder to shoulder. It will be Chivers who takes it. Sambrook second, Jeffers third. Heat 9 in the water. Anna Coleman in lane 1. Alexandra Akhmeva in 2. Katie White in 3. Abigail Topfer in 4. Quinn White in 5. Meredith Teague in 6. Sophie Phelps in lane 7. And Clementine Robbins in lane 8. It's White at the turn, followed by Phelps and Akhmeva. White came in with a time of 53:54, the 17-year-old from Bluefish. Phelps came in with a 53:67. She's currently running second right now. Here they come down the stretch to the flags, and it will be Phelps who takes it, 52:41. She's followed by White. So it was Catherine White who takes third, and Katie White takes third. Quinn White takes second. A lot of Whites there in that race. We'll move on to heat number 10. Morgan Moniz in lane 1, Megan Huntley in 2, Skylar Knowlton in 3, Abigail Lazoriak in 4, Ariana Zhao in 5, Alexa Lundell in 6, Chloe Song in 7, and Emma Davis in lane 8. At the halfway point, it's Song, followed by Zhao and Moniz. Again, anybody's race here. Top 6 swimmers separated by 0.8 of a second. So it looks like it will be Song who will take it. 52:33 for Song. Moniz second, 53:12. Third place was Zhao, 53:54. Heat 11 is in the water. Isabella Schneider in lane 1. Elisa Kim in 2. Dana Lee in 3. Malia Umwan in 4. Anna Bamer in 5. Elle Anthony in 6, Haley Pinola in 7, and Sonia Mlakar in lane 8. Looks like it's Umwan leading the way, followed by Bamer and Kim. So top 4 swimmers 0.8 apart, heading into the final 50. So it will be Malia Umwan who takes it. 50-40 for Umwan. Kim second, Bamer third. Some fast times there. We still have 2 heats to go. Heat 12 in the water. Amanda Whitkiss in lane 1. Megan Reish in lane 2. Sydney Kang in 3. Caroline McCurdy in 4, Bryn Wright in 5, Jill Carline in 6, Ainsley Nayland in 7, and 12-year-old Jacqueline Zapagan from Bluefish in lane 8. So we saw Reish with a fantastic swim last night in the 500 free, challenged Manion for just about that whole race. McCurdy leading the way at the halfway point here, followed by Kang. It's Carline, the standout Bishop Feehan swimmer, holding on to third right now. 12-year-old Jacqueline Zapagan in 4th. So McCurdy will take it. 51:02. Kang goes 51:74. Carline holds on to third, 51:84. Caroline McCurdy, your Heat 12 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 13. This is our final heat. Little flinching at the start there. We'll see Natalie Mannion for the second time in an individual event today. She's the only swimmer to clock a sub-50 time. Coming in, Megan Layden in lane 1, Shea First in lane 2, Alexis Martino In lane 3, the aforementioned Manion in 4, Michaela Chokareva in 5, Ava Wertnen in lane 6, Emily Kang in 7, and it's Zuri Ferguson in lane 8. So Manion getting pushed on the outside here by Chokareva. It is Manion, though, at the halfway point leading the way, followed by Chokareva and Shea first. A second separating the top 7 swimmers at the halfway point. Manion and Chokareva turn at the same time. This will be likely the battle for the top qualifier tonight. I believe we had a 50 by Umwan was our fastest time. And it will be Manion who takes it in a 50-12. Chokareva goes 50-45. Shea first takes third with a 51-66. So I think Manion's 50.1 will be enough to make her the top overall qualifier tonight. So an announcement being made tonight that the 400 freestyle relay is being canceled. So no 400 freestyle relay tonight in finals, and only swimmers that have made finals tonight will be allowed inside the building. There has been a little bit of a challenge with the mask wearing among the swimmers on deck the past few sessions. So some swift action taken there. No 400 freestyle relay tonight. Only athletes who are swimming in finals will be allowed on deck. So please keep an eye on that. I know many of these swimmers, even if they're not in finals, they come to cheer. No cheering tonight unless you are actively swimming in a final. So we'll get back to that announcement. This is our first heat of the men's 100 freestyle. Connor Donahue in lane 3, Harry Fang in 4, Nate Derby in lane 5. So lanes 3, 4, and 5. And it looks like it's Harry Fang who will take our opening heat. And it is Fang will take first, Derby second, Donahue third. So Harry Fang, our heat 1 winner. Heat 2 in the water, Andrew Billsbury in lane 2, Rowan Viles in 3, Joshua McDonald in 4, Addie Cole in lane 5, and Ben Connors, friend of the program, in lane 6. So once again, no 400 freestyle relay tonight. That event has been canceled. And only swimmers who are swimming in finals tonight will be allowed on deck. So I will be sharing the link for finals with everyone, so there will be less people probably in the building tonight, not only because of that, but because of Sunday night. So we'll make sure we get the link. So McDonald takes first, Billsbury second, Ben Connors takes third in our second heat. So our third heat lined up. Looks like lane 7 is open. And lane 7 is open. De Silva Grandin in 1, Henry Bryan in 2, Oliver York in 3, Timothy Johnson in 4, Dylan Jewett in 5, Dalton Lucy in lane 6, and Dylan Bradshair Berra in lane 8. I've mentioned this before, folks. All you need to do to watch the live stream is go to YouTube and go to the Gator Swim Club Seekonk. Search for Gator Swim Club Seekonk. You'll find our team page, click on it, you'll see the event scheduled for tonight. If it's already running, you'll see it, it'll say live, you can click on it, and you can watch it. If you subscribe to the Gator Swim Club Seekonk channel, you'll get automatic notifications when we go live. So Johnson will take it, followed by Lucy and Jewett. So Johnson, your Heat 3 winner. Heat 4 in the water, and lane 4 is open. Daniel Vonner in 1, Andrew Wong in 2, Nicholas Fournier in 3, Matthew Church in 5, Max Billsbury in lane 6, Andrew Van de Water in 7, and Jonathan Bird in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Matthew Church, 15 years old, from YMCA of the North Shore. But it's Jonathan Bird in lane 8 leading the way at the halfway point, followed by Billsbury and Vonner in lane 1. So outside lanes proving to be pretty fast here in heat number 4. Bird came in with a 51 flat, Vonner a 50.89. They'll come into the wall for the finish, and it will be Vonner who takes it, followed by Billsbury second, Bird third. So Daniel Vonner in lane 1, your heat 4 winner. Looks like lane 7 will be open once again. Alex Lopes in lane 1, Nathan Moykins in 2, Josh Sauter in 3, Kellen Lane in 4. Sean Bailey in lane 5, Nicholas Duarte in 6, and Daniel Nee in lane 8. At the halfway point, it's Bailey, followed by Lopes and Sauter. Bailey came in with a 49.95, Lopes a 50.34, Sauter a 49.95 as well. So Sauter and Bailey to the wall. It is Bailey first, Sauter second, Lopes comes in third. So Sean Bailey, your heat 5 winner. Heat 6 in the water. Anthony Wong in lane 1, Casey Connors in 2, Eamon Griffin in 3. Zach Quitkin in 4, Paul Denega in lane 5, Bowman Schneider in lane 6, Henry Bacone Shore in lane 7, Alexei Avakov in lane 8. At the halfway point, it is Griffin leading the way, followed by Schneider and Avakov. So it looks like it's going to be lane 8, Avakov, who takes heat 6, and it is Avakov first, Griffin second, Connors third. So Alexei Avakov, your heat 6 winner. We'll move on to heat number 7. Garrett Jones in lane 1, Samuel King in 2, Jacob Russell in 3, Nolan Schlesman in 4, Brian Zapata in lane 5, Sean Molden in 6, Tyler Lutz in 7, and Zach Zabo in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Schlesman from North Shore Swim, 49.23 for Nolan. He's in lane 4 and out to the rocket fast start. He leads the way at the halfway point, followed by Garrett Jones and Russell coming in third right now. So very fast start for Schlesman. The 16-year-old from North Shore Swim, building up about a body length lead on the next closest swimmer. So it will be Nolan Schlesman who takes it, 47.23, King second, Jones third. So personal best time there by Zach Zabo. Zabo came in 6th, personal best time for him there. Nice swim. Lane 2 will be open in heat 8. David Tope in lane 1. Samuel Reynoso Williams in 3. Luke Jagir in 4. Matt V. Ivanov in 5. Eric Watka in 6. Azariah Mamaset in lane 7. And Noah Kerr in lane 8. Lane 2 is open. No Matthew Wang today. Ivanov and Kerr with a tie for first right now. David Tope running in third. So Ivanov from Gators, Curve from Phoenix, lanes 5 and 8. Seeing those outside lanes be very fast here this morning in our prelims, and it looks like it is Noah Kerr. The 18-year-old from Phoenix has pulled away. He will take first. Second goes to Ivanov. Third is Jagir. We'll move into heat number 9 on the men's side. Tyler Bosma in lane 1, Zach Halsey in 2, Jason Chiapinelli in 3, Aiden Dottier in 4, Thomas Denton in 5, Preston Amos in lane 6, Aiden Kelly in 7, and Miles Lim in lane 8. Looks like it's Preston Amos from Commonwealth along with Kelly from Cape Cod leading the way, and it is Kelly and Amos 1-2. Dottier in third at the halfway point. So Kelly came in with a 48.53, Amos a 48.43, Dottier a 48.34. So not a lot of room between those three swimmers, but it looks as though Aiden Kelly has separated himself in lane 7, and he will be your heat 9 winner. Aiden Kelly, Preston Amos second, Chiapinelli third. So Aiden Kelly from Cape Cod, your heat 9 winner. We'll move on to heat number 10. All lanes full here. Thomas Powers Hammond in lane 1, Ethan Macanucci in 2, Brian Hickson in 3, Gabe Lee in 4, Daniel Backlund in 5, Ethan Vandewater in 6, Theo Baudet in 7, Luke Magnuson in lane 8. So it's Gabe Lee with the top time coming in, 46.46. He's in lane 4, but as you can see, lanes 1 through 8, stroke for stroke right now. Someone's got to be in the lead, and it's Vandewater, followed by Backlund and Powers Hammond. Gabe Lee currently running 4th. Every swimmer in the 22, so 0.4 of a second separating 1 through 8 right now. Looks as though it could be Vandewater who is starting to pull away. That's Ethan Vandewater, and no, it's Powers Hammond who takes first. Gabe Lee runs up into second. Vandewater takes third, so Thomas Powers Hammond, our heat 10 winner. Christopher Hammett in lane 1, William McClellan in lane 3, Daniel McLaughlin in 4, William Anon in 5, William Fuchs in 6, James Misto in 7, Tim Andrews in 8. Keep an eye on this race, folks. This should be a burner. Hammett, McClellan, Anon, Fuchs, Misto, Andrews. All speedsters. It is McLaughlin followed by McClellan, Misto in third. Misto coming off that spectacular 53 victory last night in the A final. But it's Dan McLaughlin from Solo leading the way right now. Too close to call. Here comes McClellan in 3. McClellan and Anon, and it is McLaughlin who takes it. So McLaughlin holds on. Anon second, McClellan third. So Dan McLaughlin, your heat 11 winner, and this is our final heat, heat 12 of 12. Davis Bonebreak in lane 1, Luca Capoletto in lane 2, Jaden Bunt in 3, Matthew McDonald in 4, Nick Andrews in 5, John Butera in 6, Raymond Whitaker in 7, and Eric Wang in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Matthew McDonald, the 19-year-old, 44.97 for McDonald, and he's leading the way right now, followed very closely by Nick Andrews and John Butera. So this time it's Nick Andrews. He's in lane 5, may have taken over the lead on McDonald, we'll see. This will be another close one, stroke for stroke. It looks like it's Nick Andrews here in lane 5, and it will be Nick Andrews, 46.61. McDonald second, Butera third, so it looks as though Nick Andrews will be our top qualifier tonight in the 100 free. We'll have to check the times on that. Potentially he could, but there were some fast swims there, so check out Meet Mobile for those top 24. We'll move into event 34, the women's 200-yard breaststroke. We can catch our breaths a little bit here. Opening heat will find Therese Sansone in lane 1, Allison Farrell in lane 2, Audrey Cook in 3, Ellie Wang in 4, Maya Kusin in 5, Ula Haller in lane 6, Sophie Weingarten in lane 7, and Josephine Stevens in lane 8. Lane 2 is actually open, so no Allison Farrell. Sansone leading the way early on, followed by followed by Haller and then Weingarten. So a chance to give my voice a little bit of a rest here with the 200 breaststroke. Sansone remains your leader. Haller in second, Cook in third. Sansone, the 16-year-old from North Shore Swim. Haller, the 17-year-old from Crimson. And it's Cook in third. Audrey Cook, 14 years old from the Boston YMCA Bluefin. So she's one of 3 14-year-olds here in heat 1 of 8 of the 200-yard breaststroke. It's now Haller who has moved up into first. Sansone drops to second. Wang moves up into third. So in case you missed the announcement a few minutes ago, there will be no 400-yard freestyle relay this evening, and only swimmers who are competing in finals tonight will be allowed on deck. So there has been some non-compliance with mask wearing over the past few sessions from swimmers on deck. Stevens sneaks in. She takes first. Haller second. Cook third. So Josephine Stevens, 14 years old, out of lane 8. She'll be your heat 1 winner. Nice swim, Josephine. In lane 1 in heat 2, we'll have Grace Yu in lane 2, Kylie Donahue in lane 3, Amelia Barron in lane 4, Isabella Ann in lane 5, Isabella Gherkin in lane 6, 12-year-old Margot LeVake from Bluefish in lane 7, Caitlin Horsch from Crimson, and in lane 8, Maxine Cardenas from Seacoast. So again, mask compliance with the swimmers on the deck over the last few sessions has been questionable at best. Meet officials deciding because of that to cancel the relay tonight and to also ban any swimmers who are not competing from being on deck. So any swimmers who want to come and watch tonight and aren't swimming, you have 2 options. I'm a little biased. I'll say, hey, stay at home, log into Gator Swim Club Seekonk, follow all the action, keep following Sunday Night Football, or you can come in, pay your admission, and sit in the stands. So Ann leading the way, followed by Horsch and Yu. Brian Chiapinelli. I need some Ricola. This always happens, Brian, as we get to the final day in a long swim meet. And again, typically the swim meets, even the championship meets that I do, are 3 days, not 4. I think I've recovered, though. I think I'm ready. I've taken a nap every day after prelims. Today being Sunday, though, football day. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep between sessions, but it will be an early night for sure. So swimmers have made their final turn for home. Lanes 3 and 4, Baron and Ann. But it's Margot LeVake, the 12-year-old from Bluefish, in lane 6. She will be your Heat 2 winner. You take second, Baron third. I can't speak higher than I have been of LeVake. How impressed I am with her poise as a 12-year-old competing here at seniors. I don't know if she'll make finals, but she's your Heat 2 winner. We'll move into Heat number 3. Kylie Herbstruber in lane 1. Jada Green in lane 2. Lena Matera in 3. Melina Whitney in 4. Megan Kelly in 5. Izzy Chu in lane 6. Flannery Miller in 7. And Ella Bosselman in lane 8. Shout out to Jamar Green, father of Jada, swimming for Commonwealth in lane 2 here in Heat 3 of the 200 breast. Looks like it's Bosselman in lane 8 to the wall first, followed by Green. Miller occupying third right now. That's Flannery Miller, 17-year-old from Kingfish. Ella Bosselman is her teammate, so 16-year-old from Kingfish. They both came in with 231s. Miller 231.67, Bosselman 231.73. We'll see where they stack up at the halfway point here in the 200 breast. Looks like it's Whitney leading the way right now, and it is Whitney who has moved into first. Jada Green remains in second. Izzy Chu is moved into third from Bluefish, so keep an eye on Izzy in lane 6. Lane 8, Ella Bosselman continuing to look strong. So is Melina Whitney, and Whitney remains our leader, followed by Bosselman. Jada Green holding on to third. It appears as though Whitney has pulled away ever so slightly here at the finish, and it is Whitney, 229.87. Bosselman holds on for second. Izzy Chu moves into third. Green drops down to fourth. So Melina Whitney, your Heat 3 winner. Heat 4 in the water. Maeve Hogan in lane 1. Clara Renner in 2. Harper Stevenson in 3. Hazel Jean Tracy in 4. Sophia Yee in lane 5. Emily Richardson in 6. Natalia Robach in 7. And Francesca Dolby in lane 8. Robach leading the way after the first 50, followed by Renner and Dolby. Less than a second separating your top 7 swimmers. Very early here in Heat 4 of the women's 2 breast. It is Harper Stevenson coming in. No, it's not Harper Stevenson. It's actually Hazel Jean Tracy who came in with your top time. The 13-year-old from Phoenix, 229.89. Sophia Yee, 229.92. So they're your only sub-230 swimmers. coming in, and it looks like it's Natalia Robach from Bluefish at the halfway point, leading the way, followed by Dolby in lane 8. Tracy in third right now. So 1 and 2 coming from lane 7 and 8. Again, something you don't see very often. It looks as though Natalia Robach will go into the final 50 as our leader. So she had a soft touch at the wall there. So our order of competitors is a little off, but it is Natalia Robach in lane 7 leading the way. Not only leading the way, but Natalia Robach has pulled away here in our 4th heat. She will be your Heat 4 winner, Natalia Robach from Bluefish. She'll take first, followed by Clara Renner will take second, Stevenson third. So Natalia Robach, your Heat 4 winner. Lane 3 is open. Isabel Hausman in lane 1, Gabriella Rizzuto in 2, Meredith Lubelchek in lane 4, Cara Dominici in 5, Chloe Akambi in 6, Katie Tesson in lane 7, and Emma St. Hilaire in lane 8. Lubelchek to the wall first early on, followed by Hausman and Akambi. Again, this is heat number 5 of our women's 200 breast. There are 8 heats on the women's side. Lubelchek remains in control in lane 4. The 15-year-old from Executive came in with a 2:27.88. Hausman second, Akambi third right now. Hausman a second behind. So Lubelchek at the 150-yard mark, extending her lead. Chloe Akambi second, Hausman third. Akambi is now almost 2.5 seconds behind. Hausman a little over 2.5 seconds off the pace. So Lubelchek's race to lose here. In lane 4, very strong showing here by Meredith Lubelchek. Once again, the 15-year-old from Executive Swim Club. She will be your Heat 5 winner with a time of 2:25.32. Akambi takes second. Emma St. Hilaire moves into third at the top of your screen in lane 8. So Meredith Lubelchek, your Heat 5 winner. We'll move on to Heat 6. Lane 7 is open. Jessie McNeil in lane 1. Catherine Hanley in 2. Kelsa Dadar in 3. Ella Derby in 4. Jayla Pina in 5. Savina Villani in 6. And Catherine Jennings in lane 8. Derby comes in with the top time of 2:16.54. As I've mentioned this weekend, you may recognize the Jayla Pina name. She competed in the Olympics this past summer for her country, Cabo Verde, along with her brother Troy. Sister LaTroy are also part of the traveling party. They both find themselves right now swimming internationally right now in Abu Dhabi at a world championship. So they were tuning in yesterday. They may be tuning in today. Safe travels. Best of luck in your swims. Pina also a standout at Seekonk High School. But it's Derby to the wall first, followed by Dater. The aforementioned Pina running in third place right now at the halfway point. Pina has committed to swim at the University of Pittsburgh. I believe Jessie McNeil is a swimmer at Boston College. So Derby in first, Dater in second, Pina third. Dater maintaining a 1/10 of a second lead on Pina for third place. So let's see what happens in this final 50. Pina with some great closing speed. No one is going to catch Derby, so Derby will be your Heat 6 winner. And it looks like it is. Jayla Pina has moved into second. So Derby, Pina, Dater, 1, 2, and 3. 2:18.92, the winning time for Derby. Pina goes 2:21.27. Dater goes 2:22.33. We'll move into heat number 7. Oh, correction on that. It wasn't Jessie McNeil. Jessie McNeil does not swim at Boston College. Slight mistake. For those with the scorecard, that's probably the 20th mistake I've made this weekend, but it's all good. Alden White in lane 1, Sarah Bernard in 2, Emma Hall in 3, Ella Smith in 4, Avery Lord in 5, Sydney Abild in 6, Ruby Groves in 7, Ava Larkin in 8. So I said Jessie McNeil. I was thinking Megan Kramer, who swims for Boston College. Boston College also fresh in my head because Ava Wertnen is a Boston College commit here swimming this weekend. So Ella Smith leading the way at the 50 mark. She's followed by Alden White and Sarah Bernard. Ella Smith, the 18-year-old from Bluefish, had the top time coming into this heat, 2:16.44. But it's Alden White who has now taken the lead, swimming out of lane 1. Smith drops down to 2. Avery Lord from Solo Aquatics moves up into 3rd. White, Smith, Lord is your order at the halfway mark. Smith getting her lead back, I should say. White dropping down to 2nd. Bernard moves up to 3rd. Again, we had some soft touches on the wall there, so not everyone's touch registered. But coming in for home, it will be Ella Smith from Bluefish in lane 4, your Heat 7 winner. White takes 2nd. Avery Lord moves all the way up to 3rd. So Ella Smith at 2:19.34 is your Heat 7 winner. We'll move into our 8th and final heat on the women's side. Lane 3 is open. Addison Ebol in lane 1. Mila Vuoltinaho in lane 2. Eliza Brown in lane 3. Amanda Whitkiss, Vuoltinaho in 2. Eliza Brown in 4. Whitkiss in 5. Stockwell in 6. Ashlyn Farris in lane 7. And Carmen Bunt in lane 8. Eliza Brown to the wall first at the 50, followed by Stockwell and Farris. My partner looks all too comfortable in her camera position here with her feet kicked up like she's in her living room at home. We'll be sure to remind her if she misses any camera transitions. Maybe it was because she is too relaxed here, but we'll see. Joined by Elisa Pelchat, of course, doing a great job helping me out here. Always very willing to volunteer her time to help me out at the table, which I appreciate. Brown remains in first, followed by Stockwell and Whitkiss at the halfway mark. Eliza Brown came in with the top time of 2:12.97. Stockwell 2:23.03. Brown really building up that lead now, heading into the final 50. Almost 5 seconds ahead of her next closest competitor. That's Stockwell from UVAC. Ashlyn Farris running third. So Eliza Brown will be our Heat 8 winner. 2:14.06. She'll be followed by Stockwell from UVAC. Farris takes third. Eliza Brown, your Heat 8 winner. Just off of the meet record. So we'll move in for those of you following at home, which I know many of you are, 140-something of you right now. Event 35, this is the men's 200-yard breaststroke. 7 heats. This is our first heat. Lanes 1 and 8 will be open. Declan McDonald in lane 1. Friend of the program, Ben Connors in lane 2. Dylan Fung in 3. Aiden Kelly in 4. Andrew Wong in lane 5. And Thomas DiPaolo in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Dylan Fung. All of these swimmers swimming this 200 breast as a bonus event. We've gone through the bonus system a little bit earlier. Make 1 cut, get 3 bonuses. Make 2 cuts, get 2 bonuses. Make 3 cuts, get 1 bonus. It's Aiden Kelly in a familiar spot at the top, leading the way after the first 50, followed by Wong and Fung. Wong from solo, Fung from executive. Kelly came in with a 2:20.88. He's had himself a great weekend here at the New England Senior Championships. Kelly maintaining his lead. DiPaolo second, Wong third. I'll take this time to throw an offer out to any representative from New England Swimming, any of the board members or chairs, if you would like to come on the broadcast tonight, talk a little bit about the state of the union for New England Swimming. We do have the 1,000 and the 1,650, so we have a little airtime to fill during finals this evening. So if you are part of the leadership team at New England Swimming and you are listening to the broadcast, or for anyone out there, if you are friends with anybody on the leadership team, we'd be happy to have them on the broadcast, do a little interview, like I said, a little State of the Union for New England swimming, looking toward championship season coming up for short course. I know a lot of things on the minds of parents with COVID starting to rise, swimmers and families alike wondering what championships will indeed look like, as you see Aiden Kelly put the finishing touches on his heat victory. So we had some soft touches here, folks. So our graphics are not lined up. Scoreboard is not lined up, but I can tell you it was Aiden Kelly who took heat number 1. We'll move into heat number 2. We have an open lane in 6. Nathaniel Murray in lane 1, Callum McDonald in 2. Melson Javen Aquilano in 3, Kevin Johnson in 4, Brian Hall in 5, Evan Lyons in 7, Rowan Viles in lane 8. So again, as I was saying, championship season coming up, you know, COVID numbers have been rising. A lot of parents and swimmers wondering what championship season could look like this year. So once again, a call out to anybody in the leadership aspect of New England swimming. If you would like to come on the broadcast tonight, I would love to have you. You can reach out to me at Jeremy, Jeremy, M as in Mary, Abreu, Abreu, at gmail.com. You know, I'm thinking more of a Bob Costas, Oprah Winfrey fireside chat more than any hard-hitting journalism. So we'd love to have someone from New England Swim. So if you're interested and if you're going to be at Brown, or if you can make the quick trip to Brown, once again, we do have the 1,000 and the 1650 tonight. Rather than the listening audience hearing me incessantly talk, I think they would gain something from hearing from a representative of New England swimming. Murray leading the way after 150, Aquilano in second, Lyons third. I gave my partner some good-natured ribbing for sitting comfortably right now, and that's where I find myself, sitting comfortably with my feet up. So Murray takes it in lane 1, 2:14.42. Viles in lane 8 takes second, 2:17.72. It's Lyons third, 2:17.86. So 1, 2, and 3 come from lanes 1, 8, and 7. Very, very unusual. Great swim there by Nathaniel Murray from United Swim Club. He's your Heat 2 winner. Heat 3 in the water. Once again, it looks like we have an open lane or 2 open lanes. We have lanes 4 and 7 open. Dylan Jewett in lane 1. Friend of the program, Kai Shinkyo in lane 2. Benjamin Terentiev in 3. George Groves in 4. Daniel Nee in 6. And Nate Derby in 8. George Groves is in 5, excuse me, not 4. Dylan Jewett followed by Shinkyo and Terentiev leading the way. Keep an eye on Shinkyo. Outstanding breaststroker, loves to swim from behind. So has a knack of falling behind a little bit early and then making a spectacular comeback. He's battling with Dylan Jewett in lane 1 right now. So Shinkyo in lane 2, Jewett in lane 1, and Shinkyo may have moved into first. We'll see at the wall here. It is Shinkyo in first, followed by Jewett and Terentiev. Conversely, if you didn't catch my email and you want to reach out to me via text, I think I feel safe giving my phone number out here. And I'm going to 401-864-3017. If you want to shoot me a text, if you're from New England Swimming in leadership, you want to come on the broadcast tonight, we would love to have you. Kai Shinkyo maintains his lead with 50 to go, battling with Dylan Jewett in lane 1. Shinkyo from Gators, Dylan Jewett from the Nashua Storm, Daniel Nee from Amherst Tritons in 3rd. Dylan, of course, the brother of Cambria Jewett, another standout swimmer that we've seen here this weekend. Had the pleasure of meeting their parents, the Jewett parents, up at age groups this summer in New Hampshire. And it is Kai Shinkyo pulls away. He'll be your Heat 3 winner, 2:12.96. George Groves moves all the way up into second, 2:15.58. Dylan Jewett takes 3rd. So Kai Shinkyo, your Heat 3 winner. We'll move on to heat number 4 of 7. Brian Zapata in lane 1. Damian Figet-Kosarev in lane 2. Jeffrey Kong in 3. Jonathan Davenport in lane 4. Luke Austin in lane 5. Nick Andrews in lane 6. Matthew Tomamichael in lane 7. And John Fernandez in lane 8. BB Kavik is in the house. So BB Kavik in the live chat. I don't know if he's listening. I'll have to go over and say hello. Always a frequent visitor on our channel, always watching all of his grandson Nick's races. Davenport running in 1st right now. Austin 2nd. Figet-Kosarev 3rd. I'll have to go over and say hello to him. He's commenting in the live chat. It's his first trip to this facility. What a beautiful pool. There are no breaks in the action, so most likely once we kick off our next race, I'll take a quick second, go over and say hello. So Davenport continues to lead, followed by Austin. Figet-Kosarev in 3rd. We're having some issues with the touch pads on the turn, so some very light touches going on by the breaststroke swimmers on their turns. But no light touch at the finish for Davenport. It will be Davenport who takes it in a time of 2:07.25. We did have a light touch in lane 5. So Austin took 2nd. Figet-Kosarev took 3rd. So Jonathan Davenport from Kingfish, your Heat 4 winner. Heat 5 off and in the water. Michael Yang in lane 1. Nate Coleman in lane 2. Jake Thomas in 3. Christopher Z in lane 4. Henry Keegan in 5. Alexei Avakov in lane 6. John Butera in 7. And Eamon Griffin in lane 8. Back in the action here, halfway through, Z leading the way, followed by Avakov. Coleman running in 3rd. Nate Coleman having himself a good morning so far. So if you're looking for your top 24, check out Meet Mobile. I've talked about this all weekend. If your swimmer is somewhere 25 to 31, maybe even 25 to 35 today being Sunday, keep a close contact with your coaches. There are always swimmers who scratch out of finals, especially on the last day of a championship meet. So Sunday night, if you have a swimmer coming in 25th, maybe to 30th, 25th to 31st, 32nd, keep in contact with your coaches. There could be some scratches which elevate your swimmers into finals for tonight. It's my public service announcement on that, and it's Christopher Z from Solo Aquatics. He'll take first. Alexei Avakov will take second. It's Griffin in third. So Solo, Phoenix, 1, 2, 3 in heat number 5. We'll move into heat number 6. Jack Marin in lane 1, William Carrico in 2, Andy Way in 3, Kevin Jiang in 4. It's Ryan Shute in lane 5, Zachary Bubanovich in lane 6, Henry Bacone-Schur in 7, and Caleb Del Rosario in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Kevin Jiang from Gators, 2:03.99. It's Jiang running first, followed by Bubanovich and Way. Zach Bubanovich, the 17-year-old from Crimson, came in with a 2:10.10. Jiang blazing his saddles here. 2:03.99 is what he came in with. But it's Jiang now who has moved into the lead at the halfway point, followed by Bubanovich and Way. William Carrico running in 4th right now. Could be an issue with the touchpads in lane 5. We've seen that for the last couple of races, not registering. Something to watch as the swimmers make their turn for their 150. Kevin Jiang still in the lead in lane 4, and here comes lane 5. That's Ryan Shute from Bluefish. Okay, a better touch there. Shute has moved all the way up into 2nd. Bubanovich drops down to 3rd. So Shute came in with a 2:06.52. 17-year-old from Bluefish. And he could be challenging Jiang here along with Bubanovich. So lanes 4, 5, and 6 leading the way. It's Kevin Jiang, though, about a body length lead right now. Shute and Bubanovich will fight for 2nd. Jiang will take 1st. Bubanovich out-touches Shute. Shute takes 3rd. So Jiang, Bubanovich, Shute. Jiang goes to 2:06.14. So Kevin Jiang, your Heat 6 winner. And we'll move on to our 7th and final heat of the men's 200 breast. Ethan Macanucci in lane 1, Matthew Wang in 2, Max LaRoche in lane 3, Raymond Whitaker in 4, William Kanan in 5, William Aenon in lane 6, Nick Austin in lane 7, and David Tope in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Raymond Whitaker from Commonwealth, 2:02.73. Whitaker first to the wall, followed by Kanan and LaRoche. A little over a second separates our top 4 swimmers after 50. Looks as though it could be William Kanan now challenging Whitaker for that top spot at the halfway point. They are tied. Whitaker and Kanan, both 59.88s, the only 2 swimmers under a minute. LaRoche is running 3rd, 1:00.24. So once again, keep an eye on lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's Matthew Wang in lane 2. Don't count him out. Came in with a 2:10.61, but swims an extremely good breaststroke. Going into our final 50, it's Whitaker, Kanan, LaRoche. All within a second and a quarter of each other right now. It is Ben Whitaker, though, holding strong with his lead since the start. He was tied with Kanan at the 100-yard mark. They seem like they're stroke for stroke, but Whitaker looks to be ever so slightly pulling away at the flags, and it will be Whitaker who takes it. 2:04.43. Kanan takes second. LaRoche third, 2:08.01. So Raymond Whitaker, our Heat 7 winner, and that'll be a wrap on the 200 breaststroke. We'll move into event number 36, which is the women's 100-yard butterfly. We'll have 3 swimmers in Heat 1, all swimming the one fly as a bonus. Madison Stearns in 3, Ella Bosselman in 4, Addison Ebol in lane 5. So Stearns from the Rhode Island Aquatic Club, Bosselman from Kingfish, Ebol from Executive. Ebol's 13, Stearns is 14, Bosselman 16. Again, this is the 100 fly, event number 36, Heat 1. There will be 12 heats of the women's 100 fly. It's Bosselman, Stearns, Ebol at the halfway point. Bosselman splitting a 29.8, only swimmer under 30. And it will be Bosselman who takes it, 102.91. Stearns goes a 106.61, good for second. Addison Ebol in lane 5. We've been having problems with lane 5. I don't have a time for her. So Ella Bosselman, your Heat 1 victor. We'll move on to Heat 2. All 8 lanes occupied. Emma Chow in lane 1, Isabella Gherkin in 2, Zoe Webster in 3, Abigail Lazorazak in 4, Gabriella Harding in 5, Alexandra Strand in 6, Ava Wong in 7, and Flannery Miller in 8. Top time coming in belongs to Lazorazak, 102.99. She's a 14-year-old from Sailfish. It's Zoe Webster at the halfway mark from Bayside leading the way. Wong second, Shao third. My accent just came out there. I said at the halfway mark. I need to make a conscious decision to use my R's the way they're supposed to be used. So Zoe Webster will be your Heat 2 winner. Webster goes a 1:00.56. Shao takes second. Wong takes third. Webster, the 17-year-old from Bayside, is your Heat 2 winner. Heat 3 in the water in lane 1. Jacqueline Zapagin, the 12-year-old from Bluefish. In lane 2, it's Meredith Lubelchak from Executive. Lane 3, Megan Huntley from Crimson. Lane 4, Anna Zanolo from Gator. Lane 5, it's Emma Davis from Nantucket Swimming. Lane 6, Ann Conway from Greenwood. Lane 7, Caroline McKay from North Shore. And in lane 8, it's Catherine Hanley from Phoenix. Looks like lane 5 is actually open, so no Emma Davis. Lane 5 is open. I got in a trance right there and didn't hear my partner calling me. Anna Zanolo running in first. Lubelchak second. It's the 12-year-old Jacqueline Zapagin from Bluefish in lane 1. She's running in third right now, so keep an eye on her. Has shown tremendous poise and grit this weekend as a 12-year-old swimming at seniors. And take a look at this. She will be your Heat 3 winner. Jacqueline Zapagan from Bluefish, 12 years old, takes first. Zanolo second. Lubelchek third. So Jacqueline Zapagan, your Heat 3 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 4. All lanes occupied. Riley Nussbaum in 1, Alexandra Akhmeva in 2, Lauren Jolly in 3, Anna Coleman in 4, Charlotte Lundell in 5, Mila Vuoltinaho in lane 6, Josephine Stevens in 7, Grace Yu in 8. Similar to the first 3 heats, every swimmer here swimming this one fly is a bonus event. Jolly to the wall first, followed by Akhmeva and Stevens at the halfway point. Jolly has pulled away from the field. It will be Lauren Jolly who takes it 58 flat. Akhmeva takes second, Stevens third. Akhmeva goes 1:00:37, Stevens 1:01:36. So Lauren Jolly, your Heat 4 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 5 of 12. All lanes occupied once again. Jada Green in lane 1, Julia Pelchat in lane 2, Audi Lynn in 3, Elizabeth Nesta in 4, Catherine Dunbar in 5, Morgan Fredette in lane 6, Caitlin Lacey in 7, and Morgan Daudier in lane 8. Elizabeth Nesta comes in with the top time, 1:07:81. That's a long course time. It's Nesta to the wall first, followed by Julia Pelchat and Jada Green. So Pelchat coming off a strong performance in the free earlier. Pelchat now making a run at Nesta. She won't catch her, but she'll take second. Nesta takes first. Pelchat second. Daudier third. So that's a sub 1 minute time for Pelchat. First time under a minute in the 100 fly for her. Nesta goes a 59:20. Daudier goes a 1:00:51. So Elizabeth Nesta, your Heat 5 winner. So indeed, there was a problem with lane 5, the touchpads. They have now changed the touchpad, I believe, in lane 5. So new touchpad going in. Hopefully this one works better than the old one. Electronics and water, sometimes a interesting mix. Our next heat will be Heat 6 here of event 36. Fiona Wang in lane 1, Anya Rao in lane 2, Amelia Barron in 3, Courtney Bogosian in lane 4, Abigail Choi in 5, Natalie Keith in 6, Alexandra Sadek in lane 7, and Sarah Garrett in lane 8. Bogosian from Gators comes in with the top time here, 59:82. It's Sadek, though, leading the way at the halfway point, followed by Wang. Bogosian running third right now. Sadek from Snapper Swim Club, 16 years old. Fiona Wang, 15 years old from Greenwood, and Bogosian, as I mentioned, 17-year-old from Gators. So Bogosian looks like she's moved into the pole position here. Coming down the stretch, we'll check the touch here, but it looks like it will be, no, it's Wang. So Fiona Wang takes first out of lane 1. Bogosian takes second. Rao takes third. So Fiona Wang, our Heat 6 winner. Heat 7 in the water, all lanes full. Braylon Wilson in lane 1, Haley Pinola in 2, Sydney Stockwell in 3, Zuri Ferguson in lane 4, Jacqueline Story in 5, Ruby Groves in lane 6, Izzy Chu in lane 7, and Claire Mosher in lane 8. It's Ferguson with the top time coming in 58.98. And it looks like it will be Ferguson first to the wall at the halfway point, and it is. She's followed by Braylon Wilson in lane 1, Sydney Stockwell in lane 3. So at the 75-yard mark, it's Ferguson. The talented 14-year-old from Bluefish participated in Olympic trials this summer. She will be your Heat 7 winner. No, she's tied for first with Wilson. So great swim by Wilson as well. Wilson and Ferguson tie for first, 58.26. It's Mosher taking third at 59.34. So congrats to Braylon Wilson and Zuri, Heat 7 co-winners. Heat 8 in the water, Caroline McCurdy in lane 1, Victoria Novinsky in 2. Lane 3 is open. Skylar Knowlton in 4, Jelena Plowichua in 5, Cambria Jewett in 6, Caitlin Chipetta in lane 7, and Caitlin Pat in lane 8. It's Chipetta at the halfway point, followed by Jewett and Knowlton, all in the 27, so less than a second separating them. Looks like Knowlton may have pulled into the lead. Let's see if Chipetta can catch her, and it is Knowlton. Skylar Knowlton from Phoenix takes first, McCurdy second, Chipetta takes third. Heat 9 of 12 in the water, Catherine Swan in lane 1, Amalia Guerra in 2, Christina DiPietro in lane 3, Joss Halsey in lane 4, Emily Kang in 5, Sophia Demetric in 6, Rebecca Siegel in 7, and Clara Renner in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Joss Halsey, 58.27, the 14-year-old from Gators. Kang to the wall first, followed by Halsey and DiPietro. So Kang looks to be pulling away. That's Emily Kang, 16 years old from Gators. She'll take first. Second place goes to Demetric. Third place, Halsey. So Kang, Demetric, Halsey. 1, 2, 3 for heat number 9. We'll move on to heat number 10 of 12. Juliana Guida in lane 1, Ariana Zhao in 2, Katie White in 3, Bryn Wright in 4, Chloe Song in 5, Caroline Cavalier in lane 6, Shay First in lane 7, and Sonia Mlakar in lane 8. It's Cavalier at the halfway mark, leading the way, followed by Katie White. Shea first, in third. Keep an eye on Lakar in lane 8. Seems to be making a little bit of a run right now. Here comes McClar. It's going to be Caroline Cavalier, I believe. No, it's White taking first. Cavalier second. McClar comes all the way from behind and up to third. So nice swim there. White takes it from Bluefish with a time of 55.82. So Katie White, your Heat 10 winner. Congrats to her. We'll move on to Heat number 11. Jill Carline in lane 1, Clara Bodner in 2, Amanda Whitkiss in 3, Sydney Kang in 4, Michaela Chokareva in lane 5, Eliza Brown in 6, Abigail Topfer in 7, and Carson Ide in lane 8. Sydney Kang leading the way at the halfway point, followed by Michaela Chokareva. Amanda Whitkiss third. Chokareva showing her strong butterfly here. She had looked what to be the slowest reaction time off the start in this race, which is rather unusual for the standout from Phoenix, but she's made that time right up, swimming out of lane 5. So Sydney Kang leading the way here from solo. She'll take first. Whitkiss moves up into second. Chokareva takes third. Sydney Kang, your Heat 11 winner. Moving into Heat 12, this is our final heat on the women's one fly side. Laura Lee Folger in lane 1. Ava Wertnen in 2. Alexis Martino in lane 3. Anna Bamer in 4, Megan Layden in 5, Elisa Kim in 6, Isabella Schneider in lane 7, and Megan Nelson in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Bamer, 16-year-old from Solo, 53.31. She's a junior. She's a University of Michigan commit. She's in first, Layden second, Martino in third at the halfway mark. So Bamer will cruise to victory here in our final heat. 53.91 for Bamer. Layden takes second, Martino third. So Anna Bamer, the 16-year-old from Solo, is our Heat 12 winner. We'll move into event number 37. This is the men's 100-yard butterfly. Ten heats here on the men's side. So lanes 2 and 3 open here. Lane 1 will be Anthony Wong. Lane 4, Henry Bryan. Lane 5, Zachary Da Silva Grandin. Lane 6, Bowman Schneider. And in lane 7, Sean Molden. Bryan leading the way at the halfway point, followed by Da Silva Grandin and Schneider. Once again, appreciate everyone taking the time to join us here at Gator Swim Club Seekonk YouTube page. If you haven't already, like this live stream and subscribe. We appreciate the subscribers. You'll also get notifications when we go live tonight for finals. Should be at 5 o'clock. Bryan and Da Silva Grandin battling it out, and it is Bryan out-touching Da Silva Grandin. Wang will take third. We'll move on to heat number 2. Lane 2 is open, so Benjamin LaTorrelle in 1, Conlon Hurley in 3, Jason Chiapinelli in lane 4, Aiden Wolcott in 5, Quinn Borchers in 6, Zach Zabo in 7, and Griffin Picard in 8. In case you missed the announcement early, the 400 freestyle relay tonight has been canceled, as you see Hurley leading the way at the halfway point. Also, if you are not a swimmer participating in finals tonight, you will not be allowed on deck. So some safety protocols have been violated over the past couple of sessions. Meet officials deciding to cancel the relay and only allow deck access to competing finalists tonight. As you watch Chiapinelli take first, Hurley second, Quinn Borchers taking third. We'll move on to heat number 3 of 10 on the men's side. Lane 7 appears to be open. Nathan Moykins in lane 1, Matthew Walden in 2, Sean Bailey in 3, Thomas DiPaolo in 4, Noam Reinhorn in 5, friend of the program Ryan Connors in lane 6, and Alex Lopes in lane 8. And look at this tightly bunched group of swimmers. Who's going to touch first at the halfway point? It's Bailey, followed by Lopes and Reinhorn. So Sean Bailey, the 16-year-old from Executive, came in with a 1:02.48. That's a long course time. Long course conversion time, I should say. Bailey continuing to lead the way. Connors making a late push, and it is Bailey out touching Connors. DiPaolo takes third. Heat 4 in the water. William Fuchs in lane 1. Paul Denega in 2. Aiden Malvey in 3. Eddie Cole in 4. The McDonald's in lanes 5 and 6. Josh from Executive in 5. Callum from 1 swimming in 6. Azariah Mamaset in lane 7. And Aiden Dardier in lane 8. At the halfway point, it is Josh McDonald from Executive leading the way, followed by Paul Denega. Eddie Cole running third right now. Josh McDonald looking strong, leading the way. The 16-year-old from Executive will be the Heat 4 winner. McDonald goes to 53.05. It's Denega in second, Fuchs in third. So Josh McDonald, your Heat 4 winner. Heat 5, often running Ryan McFadden in lane 1, Jonathan Bird in 2, Josh Dion in 3, Preston Amos in 4, Luke Austin in 5, Timothy Johnson in 6, Braden Ando in 7, Harry Fang in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Preston Amos from Commonwealth, 54.40. He's in lane 4 and out to the early lead here. Almost a full body length lead by Amos to start off here. Halfway through, Bird in second, McFadden third. Bird came in with a 54.66, McFadden a 54.70. So all swimmers in this heat coming in with 54s. Looks like 0.4 of a second separate them. Amos leading the way, but here comes Bird in lane 2. Here comes McFadden in lane 1. Can Amos hold on? And he can't. It's McFadden sneaking into first from lane 1. Amos takes second, Bird third. So Ryan McFadden, your Heat 5 win. Nice swim there by McFadden. Heat 6 in the water. Nicholas Fournier in 1. Mateo Smith in lane 2. Reed Nussbaum in 3. John Fernandez in 4. Teddy Sun, friend of the program. You heard him interviewed the other night in lane 5. Cole Brooks in lane 6. Isaac Ing in 7. And Brian Hickson in lane 8. It's Mateo Smith to the wall first at the halfway point, followed by Brooks and Isaac Ng. So Mateo Smith, the 16-year-old from Gators, also a standout on the Wheeler High School swim team here in Providence, Rhode Island, leading the way in lane 2. Let's see if he can hold on. He's getting pushed by Nussbaum in lane 3 pretty heavily. Smith and Nussbaum to the wall, and it is Smith who hangs on. 52.69 for Smith. Nussbaum goes 52.78. Brooks takes third, 52.87. So Mateo Smith, your Heat 6 winner. Heat 7 in the water. Zach Quitkin in lane 1. Matvey Ivanov in lane 2. Melson Yavin Aquilino in lane 3. Miles Lim in 4. Ethan Vanderwater in lane 5. It looks like lane 6 is open. Lane 7 is Christopher Hammett, and lane 8 is Luke Jaguar. Vanderwater to the wall first, followed by Aquilano and Ivanov. Aquilano from Hockomock Area Y came in with the top time. Actually, it was Miles Lim who came in with a 53 flat. Vanderwater and Aquilano both clocking 53.04s coming in, but it's Vanderwater who takes Heat 7, 51.60. Aquilano second, Ivanov third. Ethan Vanderwater, your Heat 7 winner from solo. Luca Capoletto in lane 1, Noah Kerr in 2, James Misto in lane 3, landed him in 4. William McClellan lane 5, William Anon in 6, Thomas Denton in 7, and Ryan Shute in lane 8. This should be a fast one. It features our 50 freestyle champion James Misto from yesterday in lane 3. And it's Misto to the wall first, followed by his Gator teammate William McClellan. Landon him running third right now. So Landon him on the shoulders of that strong underwater pull out there. It will be Landon him who takes it. McClellan second, Misto third. So strong underwater there at the 50 turn by Landon Him, propelling him to victory in heat number 10. Heat 9 in the water. Zach Halsey in lane 1, Matthew Wang in 2, Thomas Hagar in 3, Alan Zhang in 4, Davis Bonebreak in 5, Nicholas Duart in 6, Hubert Wong in 7, and Daniel McLaughlin in lane 8. Top time coming in belongs to Alan Zhang from Gators. He's your leader at the halfway point. He's followed by Matthew Wang and Thomas Hagar. So Alan Zhang runs away with this one. Heat number 9 is all his, 49.43. Matthew Wang takes second in a very good swim, 50.86. Davis Bonebreak moves into third, and that'll bring us to our 10th and final heat. Gabe Lee in 1, Theo Baudet in 2, John Butera in 3, Matthew McDonald in 4, Eric Wang in 5, Timothy Andrews in lane 6, Luke Magnuson in 7, and Jacob Russell in lane 8. Matthew McDonald comes in with the top time, 48.71. No one within 2 seconds of him. McDonald's leading the way at the halfway point, followed by Butera, who has the second fastest time coming in. Tim Andrews, a respectable third right now. Keep an eye on Andrews in lane 6. He's liable to sneak into that top 2. Very strong butterflyer. So they get to the flags. It's anybody's race. Who will take first? Butera takes first. He swaps places with McDonald, who takes second. It is Tim Andrews who takes third. Whew, we can take a bit of a break and a breath right now. We're moving into event 27 and 28. So we'll alternate here between women's 1,000s and men's 1650s. So men's miles, these are our long races to close out the day. We have 6 of them. I don't think there's any sort of a break here. Okay, this is the women's 1,000. All right, so we're starting out with heat 2 of the women. So this is event 27, heat 2. It looks like it's Amalia Guerra in lane 1, Ella Smith in lane 2, Christina DiPietro in 3, Shea First in lane 4, Jenna Charlotte in 5, Skylar Knowlton in lane 6, Kenzie Driscoll in 7, and Meredith Uhas in lane 8. Watching some of the parent volunteers leave the pool deck, I feel really bad for one gentleman. He is extremely soaked and wet, wearing a very nice button-up shirt and jeans. The perils of timing at a swim meet, especially with the older kids, especially in the butterfly finish. If you're timing for a butterfly finish, you are going to get wet, and you are going to get very wet. So while we have a little bit of time, once again, if there's anybody out there from a leadership aspect of New England swimming and you'd like to join me on the broadcast tonight for a little bit, little informal Bob Costas fireside type chat, I would love to have you on. I think our listening audience would benefit from hearing someone from New England swimming give a little State of the Union on swimming, on everything else. It would be great to have someone on, obviously with the COVID numbers starting to rise. I know a frequent topic of discussion among parents and swimmers alike over the past couple weeks has been, what is championships going to look like? Will we have pools to race in? Will we have championships? And I know that remains to be seen. A little bit of time between now and then, but it would be good to have someone from New England swimming on to talk openly about things of that nature. So if you are part of the leadership team at New England Swimming, or someone online here listening is friends or knows someone, please let them know. I'd love to have them on the broadcast tonight. Tonight should be an interesting night. I will be joined by my daughter, Avery Abreu. She's a 10-year-old. She swims for Gators, obviously not a senior level swimmer, but she's going to be working, doing the camera switching for me. Going to give her a headset and a mic. Occasionally give her an opportunity to offer a little insight. As you watch Ella Smith in the lead here, followed by Skylar Knowlton and Shea First. So it should be a fun final night of swimming here at Brown. It won't be fun for me after breaking down all of my equipment. But with the cancellation of the 400 free relay, that just makes tonight's session a little bit shorter. Once again, I don't want to keep repeating this ad nauseum, but if you missed the announcement earlier, the 400 freestyle relay tonight has been canceled. Additionally, only swimmers who are swimming in finals will be allowed on the deck. So non-swimming, non-finalist swimmers will have 2 options to watch finals tonight. The preferred option is just stay at home on your couch, jump onto the live stream and watch. Second option would be to pay your admission and come in the stands. I know what I would choose. I'm a couch guy. I would have football on one screen. I would have swimming on the other. And that's how I would do it. So another PSA as well. Let me keep track of the action here. Smith maintains her lead in first. Knowlton second, first, third. So there's really been no change. Knowlton in first. Phoenix teammates there battling with each other in lanes 4 and 6. The other thing is, if you have a swimmer that came in maybe 25th to 33rd, keep in close contact with your coaches, because there are usually a lot of scratches for finals, especially on a Sunday night. So on the last night of the meet, there's usually a lot of scratches in finals. Your son or daughter could find themselves scratched into finals. Smith still leading the way. Knowlton second, Shea first, third. Big hello to Liz Carbone out there. Julia Pelchat's grandmother had the opportunity to take a nice little family portrait with Liz and her husband and the Pelchat family a few weeks ago. We tried to get everyone looking at that camera. I think I took over 100 pictures and maybe 3 came out everyone looking at the camera as fate would have it. El Tran asks me, are you excited for Christmas and am I going anywhere? So, yeah, I'm excited for Christmas, of course. Who isn't excited for Christmas? I certainly am. I have a 10-year-old, so Santa Claus will be coming to our house. Definitely looking forward to that. Not going anywhere. Smith, Knowlton in first, still 1, 2, 3 in that order. I typically like to have low-key Christmases, so we have some family coming over our house for Christmas. Have a few days off of work, but other than that, no really big plans. I hope everyone out there has a great Christmas coming up. Smith, Knowlton in first. The order has not changed since the beginning. So Ella Smith from Bluefish has been leading the way, the 18-year-old. She came in with a 10:36.52. So we'll keep an eye on her time. She's in lane 2 at the bottom of your screen. Skylar Knowlton still running in second in lane 6. Shea first, third in lane 4. We're glad we can bring you this broadcast, everyone out there, with the kind words and comments. I truly appreciate it. It's really the stories like this morning. I spoke with Nick and Tim Andrews' grandmother, who isn't able to make it to every meet, and she says she always tunes in and watches and gets to see her grandsons. Spoke with the father of Kai, Shinkyo, this morning. Kai's a gator swimmer. They moved to the United States from Japan last December, and he says his whole family watches all of Kai's meets on our broadcast. So that's really what it's all about. Extending the reach of swimming, giving all of these great athletes a platform to show off their talents. Smith continues to be our leader. Knowlton second, first, third, so no change there whatsoever. There's the bell for Ella Smith, so she's got 50 left. Her time coming in was 10:36.52. We'll see if she can improve on that. Should be close. Actually, I don't think it's going to be that close. She'll probably demolish that time as it looks. About 10 yards to go. It will be Ella Smith who takes it. 10:18.67 for Smith. Skylar Knowlton will take second, 10:25.11. Shea First takes third, 10:27.78. So those three have led since the first lap. And it's Ella Smith, your Heat 3 1,000 free winner from Bluefish. So we'll move on to our next race. It looks like it is. It looks like it's going to be Heat 2 on the men's side. I see Nick Kavik lining up in lane 1. So it's Heat 2 of the men's 1650. This is the mile. And this will be a long one, folks. Nick Kavik in lane 1, Daniel Nee in 2, Thomas Powers Hammond in lane 3, Miles Lim in lane 4, Casey La Liberty in 5, Zach Quitkin in 6, Matthew Church in 7, Daniel Bonner in 8. Oh, I like that. So Brian Chiapinelli. The cheer in Japanese is Ganbare, or do your best. I like that. My daughter Avery chirping me on the live chat. Dad, I don't think you would just watch the swim meet on the couch. I think you would also play Fortnite and watch football. And so the truth does come out. I am a big kid at heart. I am an avid Fortnite video game player. I will admit that. Unabashedly, I love playing. It's a great little stress release. I love watching football, and I love swim. So typically, on any given night, I'll be sitting on the couch. I'll have the iPad next to me watching some sort of sports, typically football or basketball. I'll be playing Fortnite on the big screen, and then if there's a swim meet and one of Addison's friends are in it or something, I'll have another iPad on the other side with a swim meet on. So always multitasking. Leave it to my 10-year-old to call me out. Thomas Powers, Hammond leading the way. Lim in second, La Liberty in third right now. This is a race that should go about 16 minutes, so we're 2 minutes in. A long way to go, a lot of time to fill on the broadcast. I'm simultaneously happy that tonight is the last session, but also I miss it. I miss calling races. It's just what I like to do. I like watching any athletic competition. So there will be a little void in me tomorrow when I don't have a swim meet to do. After after being here for 4 straight days. Thomas Powers Hammond continues to lead the way for Bluefish in lane 3. Miles Lim in second. Daniel Nee in third. The crowd has thinned out a little bit here at Brown. We're getting towards the very end of our prelim program. Many people making their way probably over to Thayer Street or some of the surrounding areas that have good food. No scarcity of good food here in Providence, whether it's on the east side, downtown. Number of amazing restaurants. Powers Hammers continues to be your leader. He's 9 seconds ahead of Lim right now. About 12 ahead of Nee. So Powers Hammond came in with a 16:56.22. He's a 16-year-old from Bluefish. And he's really put it in cruise control right now in lane 3. My partner completely on point with the camera switching. Talk about a multitasker. It's almost like she knows telepathically when to switch the cameras while looking at her phone and talking to another parent and tying her shoe. So Lim remains in second, Nee in third. We're about a little over a third of the way through. So no change in your top 3, but Kavik has moved up into 4th place. So Kavik had been running in 6th place since the start, moved up into 4th here. Again, a very long race, a lot of changing of positions here. Fatigue, no doubt, starting to set in just about halfway through this mile. I commend all of these swimmers. Swimming so I'm notified that Nick Kavik, who's swimming in lane 1, actually had a track meet yesterday. So many of these swimmers, multi-sport athletes, I did talk to another swim parent yesterday who had a high school swim meet today. So they were coming to prelims in the morning, swimming in prelims, swimming at their high school swim meet, which was sometime like midday, and then hopefully coming back to swim either finals or a relay. Now, there's no more relay tonight, so maybe they won't, but that's 3 swims. So definitely a hectic time of year. Winter sports are fully underway here in New England. Powers Hammond working on a 12-second lead on Lim, who is in second place right now. Kavik again stays in 4th. He moved down to 5th at that last split. He's back up into 4th. Lim in 2nd, Knee in 3rd, Kavik in 4th. So a shout out to Andrea Kavik, that's Nick's sister, and her boyfriend, who is affectionately known as Lump. He is an offensive lineman for the University of South Florida, the Bulls. They are always on the broadcast. Andrea always watches her brother's swims. They always comment. They stay for the whole thing. So we wish Dustin a good recovery. Recently had surgery, but check him out next year for the South Florida Bulls, one of the standout offensive linemen down there for USF. No change here. Powers Hammond leading the way first, Lim 2nd, Knee 3rd, Kavik 4th, I believe. Yep, Kavik is 4th. You can start to hear individual parents' voices in the building. I just heard Nick Kavik's dad with a, "Come on, Nick, get long here," from somewhere. Oh, he's right in front of me timing for Nick, so that's why I heard him. It's been a long morning. Mike Kavik in lane 1 timing for his son, Nick. Powers Hammond still leading the way. Lim in 2nd, Knee in 3rd, Kavik in 4th, Quitkin in 5th, Bonner in 6th, Church in 7th, La Liberty in 8th. So the mile is certainly a battle of attrition here. My partner this morning, Elisa Pelchat, getting some kudos in the live chat for doing a great job. Please don't give her too many compliments. Want to make sure we can still get that winter hat on her head when she leaves today. All kidding aside, Elisa Pelchat has done a great job with the camera, switching for me. Always willing to volunteer and help, so I certainly appreciate that. Powers Hammond continues to lead, so he's not going to give up that lead, barring some crazy unforeseen circumstance. Miles Lim still in second. Daniel Nee still in third. Nick Kavik still in fourth. So it's a 19-second lead for Powers Hammond over Lim. So Powers Hammond has this one well under control. He's led since the beginning. Lim in second, Nee in third, Kavik remains in fourth. So at this point, Kavik is not too far behind Nee for that third place spot. He was 3 seconds last time. We'll take a look and see where he is here. 14:02 for Nee, 14:04 for Kavik, so now he's cut it to 2 seconds. So Kavik making a fight to move into third place. And Andrea Kavik, Nick's sister, is in the house watching down from Florida, where they're probably experiencing a lot different weather than we have up here. No participation. No precipitation right now. This is what happens when you have when you get into these long distance events. You know, you can't just continually talk about left to right. Who's moving left, who's moving right? You got to mix it up a little bit. Keep the viewers engaged. Powers Hammond leading the way. Lim in second, Nee third. Kavik in fourth. There's the bell for Powers Hammond. He's led this thing from the start. 16 years old from Bluefish. He came in with a 16:56.22. Looks like he's going to demolish that time. The bell for Miles Lim has rung. So Powers Hammond finishes up with a 16:13.10. We hold on this finish screen because those graphics won't look good on the wide shot. They'll be right in the middle of the screen. Miles Lim will finish up 16:34.70. The bells have rung for all of the other swimmers. Daniel Nee looks like he'll take third. Kavik will take fourth. So Nee takes third, Kavik fourth. Quitkin goes fifth, Church sixth, Bonner in seventh, and La Liberty will finish in eighth. So I'm tired just thinking of how far All of these guys just swam. I need the couch. So La Liberty will finish up. So I think we're going to move to Heat 3 on the women's 1,000. So you'll see one of our 12-year-old standouts from Bluefish here, Ayelet Nishikawa Gaitham in lane 3, Abigail Goern in lane 4, Oceana Lowe in lane 5. So Nishikawa Gaitham from Bluefish, Goern from Phoenix, Lowe from the Rhode Island Aquatic Club. Newly formed team this year on the New England swimming scene, started by owner and coach Jennifer Delafredi. She's doing a great job building that team up, having an impact right away. She's also, I believe, 8 months pregnant, so I don't know how she's doing all of this. But she's doing a great job, and the Rhode Island Aquatic Club has been well represented here at seniors this weekend at Brown. Abigail Goern leading the way early, followed by Lowe. Nishikawa Gaitham in third right now. Early on, women's 1,000. This is event 27, heat 3. Long way to go. The crowd at Brown as even more thinned out as we near the end of our prelim session this morning. Once again, we'll be back 5 o'clock tonight, our final night of finals. Couple storylines to follow. Can Natalie Mannion go 7 for 7 in individual championships? She's 5 for 5 thus far. I know Josh Parent has multiple wins as well. Ashlyn Farris, Thomas Hagar. So there'll be some good swimming tonight in our finals. No change in the order, as you can see. Goern, Lowe, Nishikawa, Gaitham, 1, 2, and 3 right now. We've talked about this weekend how unusual it is to see a 12-year-old making seniors. Ayelet Nishikawa Gaitham, one of the 3 12-year-olds, all from Bluefish. Jacqueline Zapatin as well as Margot Levesque. Not only have they made seniors, but they've all, I believe, been in finals. B and C finals. So it's pretty amazing for a 12-year-old to make a seniors cut. It's even more amazing to be swimming against 16, 17, 18, in some cases 22-year-olds and making finals. There have been a few 22-year-olds swimming here this weekend. So 22-year-olds swimming against a 12-year-old. Those 12-year-olds, more times than not, have gotten the best of some of those matchups. So bright future for those three as we can bring you back to live action. Abigail Gowern continues to lead the way, followed by Oceana Lowe. Nishikawa Gaitham running in third right now. We are about a third of the way through. Not quite a third. So it's been another very well-run meet at Brown University. Ray Grant and the Gators team do a spectacular job running the meets here, keeping everything on track is in terms of time. This will be the quickest turnaround between prelims and finals today due to these distance events at the end. The sessions on Friday and Saturday prelims were typically just about done at this time. We still have a little ways to go here. Looks like we'll have one more heat after this to close us out. It will be the men's mile. Patriots with tough loss last night in Indianapolis to the Colts, 27-17. Some very uncharacteristic mistakes leading to that defeat by the Patriots. Special teams breakdown, allowing a punt to be blocked for a touchdown. Also, an offsides call on a missed Indianapolis field goal proved costly. Changed the way that that game flowed. At one point, it was 20-17 at New England. Would have been 17-17 late in the fourth quarter at that point, and who knows how the game would have played out. So I believe it was a 7-game win streak for the Patriots snapped, and I believe it's now a 7 or 8 game win streak for the Colts. So the Colts starting to make a move. They knocked the Patriots off of that #1 seed in the AFC. Celtics with a victory over the Knicks last night. Abigail Gowern back in action here. Remains in first, Lowe in second, Nishikawa Gaitham in third. So there is only so much I can tell you about what's going on the swim besides what you're seeing on the screen. All three swimmers are fairly spread out. There's the bell for Abigail Gowern. She'll embark on her final 50. She's led this one from the beginning. Final order, safe to say, will be Gowern, Lowe, Nishikawa, Gaitham, 1, 2, and 3 in that order. Gowern will finish up with a 10:35.81. Lowe will finish up with a very respectable 10:40.99, so she was 15, 20 seconds behind at one point. She'll drop 4 seconds off her best time. And Nishikawa Gaitham goes at 10:57.99. So Abigail Gowern, your Heat 3 Women's 1,000 free winner, and I believe this is our final event of the morning. This is the men's mile. Andrew Song in lane 1, Tyler Lutz in 2, Theodore Batmaka in 3, Jordan Moad in lane 4, William McGrew in lane 5, Grayson Smith in lane 6, Maxwell Billsbury in 7, and Evan Lyons in lane 8. Again, this is the men's 1650. This is heat number 3. It's our, what I believe is our final swim of the morning. It looks like heats 1 and 2, they're swimming with finals tonight. So it's the men's 1650 and the women's 1,000. Top time coming in here belongs to Jordan Moad, 15 years old from Bluefish, 17:09.59. He's in lane 4. Has a tendency to like to swim from behind, does Moad. So no surprise to see him in 6th place very early. Lutz, Spotmaka, and Mulgrew. Top 3 here. Moad has moved up into 4th. So he started to make his move already. Very early on. Lutz, Moad, Batmaka. So now Moad moves from 6th all the way up to 2nd. Tyler Lutz from Bluefish, his teammate, leading the way. Theodore Batmaka from Phoenix in 3rd. Moad from Bluefish has now moved into 1st place in lane 4, followed by Lutz. William McGrew from Crimson in third. Batmaka has moved down into fourth. Moad holding on to his lead at the top, growing it a little bit. So Lutz and Moad battling it out for that top spot. 2/10 separate them. William McGrew remains in third. Moad opens up his lead. I say opens up. 4/10 is actually a big lead at this point. These two have been within a quarter of a second of each other, Lutz and Moad, for the last 5 or 6 lengths. They're both breathing to the inside, so they know where they stand. Moad's lead increasing ever so slightly, a little over a half a second now on Lutz. Lutz 17 years old from Bluefish, Moad 15. Moad ever so slightly continuing to increase that lead with every 50. He's up to almost 7/10 of a second now, which again does not seem like a lot, but they have been within a quarter of a second of each other, Lutz and Moad, most of the race. Moad now pushing that lead to 8/10 of a second. Eight-tenths of a second. The lead remains for Moad, very strong off the walls for Moad. Just when he starts to build that lead up, Lutz makes the comeback between the flags. It's almost a second now. Just a shade under a second is the lead Moad has on Tyler Lutz. His Bluefish teammate William McGrew remains in third in lane 5. Now the lead is over a second as the sun peeks through the clouds here at Brown University. First time we've seen some sunshine here today. The pool immediately gets brighter. So now you can actually see the distance that Moad is building up. It's not a ton, but it's over a second on the last two 50s. We're a little over halfway through. William McGrew remains in third. Lutz cutting into that lead ever so slightly, back down to 9/10. Down to 7/10. So here comes Tyler Lutz. Fatigue probably starting to factor in with all of these swimmers. The lactic acid buildup certainly not helping. Let's see where we stand at this wall. Down to less than a half a second. So here comes Tyler Lutz once again. And we're talking the ever so slightest increments of time here, folks. At his biggest lead, Moad had a little over a second lead. He's down to 4/10 of a second. So we're talking baby steps here. It's down to a quarter of a second right now. 2/10 is the lead for Moad. Lutz seems to be picking up the pace. So we'll see what this next 50 brings. Looks like Lutz could move into first at that point. We'll see. And it is Lutz who has taken the lead by 3/10. So he makes up a half a second in that last 50. Lutz, the 17-year-old from Bluefish, taking the top spot away from his teammate Jordan Moad for the time being. Lutz now trying to build his own lead on Moad. He's got it up over a second. And this will be the biggest lead by either of the swimmers. It is almost a second and 3/4. Lutz now leads by 2¼ seconds over Moad. Mulgrew is starting to make a move. He's 2 seconds behind Moad. So keep an eye on Mulgrew in lane 5. He's ever so slightly out of third place right now, out of second, excuse me. Lutz has really moved into a power position here in first. He's built that lead up to just about 3 seconds on Moad. Mulgrew less than 2 seconds behind now. So Mulgrew really making his push here on Moad. Lutz comfortably in the lead by 3. Mulgrew and Moad 0.3 of a second apart. You see them in lanes 4 and 5. Moad in 4, Mulgrew in 5. Moad is a warrior here. He will not give up that second place spot to Mulgrew. Fighting back, he actually gained a little bit of time on that last 50. So he is furiously trying to hold off William Mulgrew. Less than 200 left. Moad clinging to second place by 1/10 of a second. Tyler Lutz comfortably, I say comfortably, it's not a gigantic lead, but in terms of how this race has transpired, it certainly is a gigantic lead. It looks like Mulgrew may have passed Moad now with about to be 100 to go. And he has, so Lutz, Mulgrew, Moad, 1, 2, and 3 there. Moad and Mulgrew are basically stroke for stroke. So that, if it continues, will be an who can out-touch who situation. So now, remarkably, with the bell about to sound, Mulgrew is chasing down Lutz. So Mulgrew has cut the Lutz lead to 0.6 of a second. Moad 1.25 seconds behind. So the race looks like it's going to be between Lutz and Mulgrew, but here comes Moad again looking to pick up some speed here. In our final 25, Mulgrew in lane 5, Lutz in lane 2. Lutz has been the leader for about 10 or 15 laps, and it will be William Mulgrew who comes back and takes it. What a race for Mulgrew. Lutz takes second, Moad takes third. They all had fantastic times. So they all dropped considerable amounts of time, but Mulgrew, with the come from behind performance there in this 1650 free. What a race. Billsbury will take 4th. Song will take 5th. Batmaka will take 6th. And it will be Grayson Smith from Phoenix who will take 7th. So Smith thought he was finished. He had another 50 to go. Stopped at the wall for a few seconds. So Smith will come in for his final 25. And that will put the wraps on our final day prelim sessions here from the Catherine Moran Aquatic Center at Brown University. I believe that's our last swim before we head into time trials. We don't broadcast the time trials. So that is a wrap from Brown University here this morning for the prelims. Again, just in case you missed the announcement, there is no 400 relay, freestyle relay tonight. That event has been canceled. The only swimmers who will be allowed on deck tonight will be those who are competing in finals. So if you're not competing in finals, 2 ways to watch. You can come on our live stream and we'll be happy to have you, or you can pay your admission and sit in the stands. But due to some COVID protocols and for some safety for everyone, only championship final swimmers will be allowed on the deck. So on behalf of Brown University, New England Swimming, Gator Swim Club, Seekonk, all the officials, all the parents, all the volunteers, my partner, Elisa Pelchat, I am Jeremy Abreu. We'll be back at 5 o'clock tonight for a final championship session of this 2021 New England Senior Championships. We will see you then.